Hey, bet you weren't expecting me this soon. Yeah, the intro isn't going yet, but we had a little technical difficulties with the podcast this week. So, about the first 40 minutes, you're not going to be able to hear Jordan barely at all. And definitely don't try because the rest of us will blow your eardrums out if you try. But about the 40-minute or so mark is when you start hearing Jordan again. So, if you hear those gaps, that's what that is. Um, I appreciate you all watching the podcast, and for all you all that watch it every week, really appreciate it. And back to your regularly scheduled programming.
SchmutzCast
SchmutzCast.
21.
SchmutzCast.
21. SchmutzCast is old enough to drink now. Yes, sir.
Celebration.
Oh man, I gotta open my beer.
Yeah, open up your beer, buddy.
ASMR it. ASMR it.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, can you hold the mic for me? Everyone be quiet. So, we're gonna be opening this beer for ASMR. Can you turn my gain up a little
Just
bit?
do it.
I hope they can hear your mustache running up against the fucking mic.
We're gonna turn the gain up there. That's probably good there.
Watch that thing.
Looks good. All right.
Take your first gulp.
We made sure to get the throat noise.
You got the mic on the throat.
Mike's on his throat.
Well, that gulp was some serious
Throw
pressure behind
baby.
it, bro. That gulp had some pressure. Are you dehydrated this morning, John? You will.
I would say I'm a little dehydrated.
Why would that be, John?
Because,
Yeah. What
Jordan
happened
and
last
I-
night, John?
well, first of all, I almost died. I almost got murdered.
Near-death experience will do that to you.
We might not want to go into that one.
we're not gonna go into
We're probably
details
not going to
now.
go into that one.
No.
But
We're glad
just
you're
know
here. We're glad
that
you're here.
near-death experiences makes you dehydrated.
You know what?
It makes you dehydrated. Makes for great stories too.
That's a great first topic. Now that near-death experiences.
Okay.
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 You know, you all know I like to stray away from the supernatural shit most of the time, right? But I'm fucking fascinated when I hear people talk about their near-death experiences.
Of how it feels.
Yeah, like it's because it. How can you tell somebody that they're wrong about that shit? If I got hit by a bus and I saw myself in hell, well,
Well, I'm gonna be a changed man.
there really isn't anywhere that I was going with this. Honestly, I was curious just to see what you all thought.
Did you guys see the thing about that pastor that he like momentarily died and he said that he went to hell?
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
He said that he momentarily
No, it's Oh Devil.
Oh, devil.
He saw hell when he was down there. The devils just kept singing Umbrella by Rihanna.
Yeah.
He said that?
Now that's my version of heaven.
I was gonna say,
Well-
sounds like heaven to me.
Right. Right.
That kind of brings up a topic that we were talking about also.
Yeah.
Singing Umbrella by Rihanna.
Mm-hmm.
Guilty pleasure song.
Guilty pleasure songs?
What song if you got sent to heaven will be playing in your heaven?
I don't know if I'd
Your
have my guilty pleasure
your
song. would be-
No, it is your guilty pleasure song.
My guilty pleasure song is
guilty
the song that has to be played in heaven.
Yep, because it's
Oh,
your
God.
it's your perfect it's your perfect reality, your perfect dream, and everybody loves your guilty pleasure song. They're all like,
Oh,
this song is
God.
the best song ever.
That it's not guilty in heaven.
Well, no, it's guilty on earth, and then you go to heaven, and the sins are absolved. You know?
God's like, bro, this motherfucker's a bop.
Bro, you meet Saint Gabriel at the door, and you pull up, and he's playing, fucking Fireflies, right? Like I'm
You all are more well versed in, well, maybe John is. But why is Gabriel at the door?
It's just an expression.
What? But is it?
Gabriel's
But
he's the gatekeeper,
He's
bro.
the gatekeeper. He's the
what if actually at the gate of heaven is Peter Gabriel from?
Wait, no. It's Peter and Gabriel making Peter Gabriel.
oh.
Genius. Shock the monkey.
So we were
yeah,
talking about guilty
guilty
songs.
pleasure songs. There
So
we
should
go.
we go down the line?
Who
and go?
starts? Who starts
I'll
it?
start.
You start.
You
What's your
start.
guilty pleasure song?
Slowed Down by Selena Gomez.
I know that. I
Oh,
knew that's what you were
no.
gonna go with. Every time he shows up here, he's like, "Bro, I was bopping it. I like that song."
Selena
I love it. I love it. It's it's got a really cool like guitar part that's like it's got moving in 2 different directions, making like fifths and sevenths and stuff like that. So it's like it's just a really cool like a din 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 din.
It's a love of music.
And also Selena Gomez was my crush when I was a little.
How could she
You know?
not be?
I mean,
Bro, everybody saw her on Wizards of Waverly Place.
bro,
I never watched that.
What? You
gosh.
all really never?
I was not a Disney kid. I
You
was
never
a
saw the
Nickelodeon kid.
You never saw
I
the
was a
Russo
both
family.
kid.
Yeah, I was a both kid too. You never saw the Russo family in action.
I
Well, they
didn't
were
give a
magic.
shit.
It was cool.
Like I know some of those shows, like Corey in the House. I never watched it.
Corey in the House. Now that.
I never watched shit like that. I was a Drake and Josh kind of
Shut the
kid.
fuck up. You were watching Hannah Montana, bro. Don't lie to
Never.
us.
bro.
We did watch That's So Raven.
I did fuck with that show. I
Yeah.
fucked with that show.
That was cool. She was
You
getting
can
the
get into
hallucination.
the future.
I always thought it was weird that they made a show about a schizophrenic little girl and called it That's So Raven. And everybody just pretended that they like bought it.
Guilty pleasure song.
Guilty pleasure song. I'm going to go with, I just had it pulled up, What's My Name by Rihanna and Dre.
Oh nah nah.
What's my name? Yeah, that song, that makes me
I
guilty.
feel like
pleasure.
that's
Is
a.
that not? Then I'd go Apologize by what is it, One Republic or whatever. It's too late to apologize.
I don't think it's One Republic, but
Or,
is it One
yeah,
Republic?
It's One Republic?
Yeah, I think it's One Republic.
Really?
That
Must be
song
an
makes
older
me
One
very
Republic
guilty when I
song.
listen to it because I scream it.
It's too late.
I'm fucking weeping in my car listening to this shit on the way to work every morning.
They got that guy in the background who's like,
Bro, that motherfucker was cold. The ad libs.
The ad libs, bro. The ad libs.
Next.
What do you got?
So I'm not gonna just say emo songs because I listen to a lot of emo rock. I don't listen to that with the boys, but I like Hobo Johnson a lot. Everyone fucking hates Hobo Johnson so much. And
I don't know who
think-
Hobo Johnson is.
yeah, me either.
You all don't know who Hobo
Basically,
Johnson
everyone
is.
talks shit on him because the way that he does his vocals. What he doesn't do anything in key. He just kind of talks and just screams shit. And it's very simple.
I could see myself not enjoying
Yeah,
that.
it's awful.
I see why people don't like it, but I actually really enjoy a lot of his music.
A raccoon with an NPC could do a better job.
Nice.
I like the videos of him actually doing it live better than the recordings.
Bro, he had that tiny desk.
I like that a lot. I really enjoyed his time.
Nails on a chalkboard.
People hate it so much, but I like it.
Well,
Damn, you
Those
look
tiny-
like a cowboy today.
I think
Man, I feel like a cowboy today.
I would go with a Paramore song, but I feel like Paramore
Paramore's
is
cool.
not
That's not
guilty
We
guilty
like
pleasure.
Paramore. Yeah,
Paramore
we,
rocks.
We stand Paramore.
Yeah.
Yeah, Haley Williams. She's got to be up there in
Bro.
celebrity crushes
Oh
for
my
me.
gosh,
Bro.
dude, yes.
Haley Williams,
Yes. Haley, if you're out there listening,
we love
please
you.
marry me.
Yeah, we love you. Please, please.
I
Well,
will.
can we have a 5-way marriage? We'll all marry you.
Don't got married.
Actually, it'll have to be 6 because I'll marry Megan, and then she'll just have to be in the group marriage.
Megan will have to
That's
marry you
fine.
as well, so that'll be
That's
6.
fine, yeah.
We'll be a 6-thread marriage, but Haley, we promise.
But
it'll
Haley,
be
if you're
great.
out there, please reach out.
So I'm gonna
I
go
love
with
you.
"Cool Kids" by Echo Smith.
Oh,
I wish that I could be like the cool kids. I love that song.
Yeah.
Sometimes you
Yeah.
hit that song, and sometimes it's like, damn, now I'm in my feels.
Another guilty pleasure, not song but artist of mine, Michael Bublé.
Michael Bublé.
I'm out on the Michael Bublé.
I love
Jazzy
me.
stuff's kinda cool.
I love me some Michael Bublé, dude.
Like the,
Guilty pleasure artist.
Dun,
I don't know if I have a guilty pleasure artist.
Oh.
I'm feeling good.
Oh,
Guilty
guilty
pleasure
pleasure artist that
artist.
people don't like, but I love. She's my favorite female rapper, Dej Loaf.
Oh, yeah.
I love Dej Loaf.
Dej Loaf.
Nobody, I don't
You've
even know
heard,
if she
you've
releases
definitely
music
heard
anymore.
her shit on the radio.
Dej Loaf, bro. She did that one song with the game.
Bro.
My ambitions as a
The
rider.
game. That's
Rider.
your guilty pleasure, too,
Oh, dude.
bro. Your
When-
ass loves the game.
When the game pops on, it's thug season.
Oh, yeah.
We low riding.
Yeah, bro. I'm trying to think if there's an artist.
I fuck with the game a lot.
I got one. The cheerleader by Omi.
Oh, yeah.
I think that I found myself a cheerleader. Bro,
He's
I
always right
love
there.
that song.
That song.
I love it. That is one of the best hooks I've ever heard in my life.
swear, bro.
And
Got the trumpet.
the
The piano
Bro.
behind it, like,
dude, that song is flawless.
I
It's
love
a
Keebler
flawless
sound
pop.
effects. The cops are here.
Bro, I gotta do that on
Being serious for a second.
I gotta do that on a song. Put auto tune.
See, he kills it. It's great.
what I
Another
do.
question that we had
Only
to
reason I'm
skip
here.
last week was a motto to live by.
A motto to live by.
work hard, play harder, man.
Play dumb games, win dumb prizes. Yeah, what the fuck, John?
It is what it is. I've seen this guy on TikTok that does quote of the day. He's a kid in high school. His name's Big Joe,
That makes sense.
and he acts like he's in the fucking mafia. It's the one. It went around like crazy. It's the one. He's like, these motherfuckers think they the shit. They ain't even fought it yet. And then he just walks away, and it's slow mo videos him walking away every time. And one of them was a kind word and a gun. Or a kind word is worth less than a kind word and a gun. This is one of them that he said, and I was like, I like that. I like that. I know.
That is nice.
One of them was, I'm 5'10". Stand on my money. I'm 5'10". And then he just walks away.
That makes sense.
I love it.
I do have a real one though that I use all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Same soup reheated.
Same
Same
super
super
reheated. You say
Same
all the
soup
fucking time.
reheated.
Every time.
All the time.
3 times last night.
Yep.
Yeah.
Same super reheated and
It-
say hi to your mom and them.
Say hi to mom and them.
Say hi to your mom and them.
People see that's the thing. Because people don't know about the same soup reheated. It's not like it's like same shit different day. Everyone's heard that one. It's
I
like
feel like
someone
I've
asked me-
heard same soup reheated more than same shit different day
Because John
ever
says
since
it
you've been doing
Every
it.
time we've seen him for the last 5 years.
You know what I've heard John say more than anything though?
It'll buff.
No. Living the dream.
Living the dream.
I say that to every single fucking customer him and I work together.
Living the dream.
They'll be like, oh, how you doing? You go, oh, living the dream. He said that every
Yeah,
single
anytime
time.
it's somebody that like John knows but isn't like super close with,
Yeah.
they say, "How you doing? Living the dream."
You know.
It switched from living the dream to same super.
Well,
but we just don't work together now. So I don't
It's
hear it.
the closer people to him, like 5 to 10 out of 10 people that he knows real well. Same super heated. Anything less than that, living the dream.
You see, one time actually, I kind of stopped saying that at the bank for a while.
Oh, no.
Living the dream
Because you weren't living the dream.
We had a manager.
It wasn't honest.
We had a manager that said that they felt like that was kind of saying an "fu" to the customer, and they would prefer me
What?
not to say that anymore.
Why?
And I was like,
Living the
that
dream.
doesn't make any sense.
Which one? Give me a hint. Which one? You don't have to specifically say, but if you tell me a characteristic, is it the one I had?
Yes.
Bucktooth and
It
cross-eyed.
was the
with the gimp
one that we
leg.
started out at.
What was
the-
the bag
yeah.
leg?
The one with an eye patch.
Yeah, walks a little gimp. That's who.
Always comes out of the office going, "Arg."
Me boy.
Oh,
that
man.
was
No,
mottos to live
she-
by.
she
Yeah,
didn't-
models to live by.
She didn't
man.
like that too much.
Models to live. I always liked you can't get mad at something you can't change. I always
Yeah.
like that one.
Yeah.
I try and live by that
That's a good one. That's a good one.
because I used to be
Um,
really mad all the time.
I
About
still-
shit I couldn't change, and then I found that out, and I was like, all right.
then you're like,
cool.
well,
and then
I
got
can't change it.
friends. Yeah.
Then I
Yeah.
found out I can't change the things that I can't change.
Exactly.
So I got less.
So I
mad.
don't change them.
I didn't realize it until I thought about it.
We had a similar conversation about that the other day.
Yeah,
In terms of control what you can control.
yeah,
Yeah.
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 Jordan and I before band practice, sometimes when we're waiting on Keenan to get there, we have our like deep bro talks.
No, that's nice. Do y'all want to sit next to each other? I'll move.
A deep bro talk with Jordan seems like
Kind of like being in.
John talking and Jordan sitting there saying, "Yeah, it sucks. Yeah,
I don't know.
yeah."
I'm a good listener.
Well,
No, there's discourse. There's discourse.
Discord.
It's good combos. It's always good combos.
Good.
It's very informative.
John talks more mostly, but normally it's because I'm listening.
Well, when I cook, I need to start having you over to have like a deep bro talk. So because I know that you'll be able to have a real good sniff of
I
it
got a
to make sure that it smells good.
I got a podcast you could listen to. I got a podcast you can listen to while you're cooking. SchmutzCast.
SchmutzCast.
Sorry to get a little meta, folks.
Meta. We broke the fourth wall.
Man.
So last night, John and Jordan had a show at the local bar.
That shit was fun.
It was.
We attended. It was
attended.
excellent.
Popped off.
The whole second act
fun.
was flawless. Tarantino himself couldn't have written it.
Couldn't
It
have.
always feels so good playing there because the bartender even like told me this, and I think you said that she told you this also.
They really did.
Well, she didn't tell me. There was a chick in front of me. That it was the weirdest thing. It was one of the older ladies that kept coming up to the stage, not the one with Philith, but the other one. She was at the bar and she was like, "Who's playing tonight?" And then the chick behind the bar was like, "Oh, it's Johnny Will. He always brings in the biggest crowds and he's really good. You should go check him out. He's in that room. He's about to start. Technical difficulties are starting later, whatever." And I thought that was interesting, and I wanted to tell you all that, but I never really got the chance. But
I mean, that's like the bartender.
it's going.
She said to me, she said, "I love it when you guys play here." She's like, "Because I make so much money."
I would
For
assume,
real, yeah.
dude. That I saw an old dude in front of me tip $50.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Shit's crazy.
How much was his
$50.
tab, I wonder?
I don't know, but he probably goes out once a year because his wife probably doesn't allow him because he's geriatric.
Well, that's a hell of an assumption to make.
There's always that bar is easy to get a big crowd into.
Yeah.
Honestly,
You know, I gotta be honest though, I really don't like playing there. Like we always.
Why?
It's too. I don't know if we got spoiled with at the shop
we definitely
Because-
got spoiled at the shop.
because there's the nicer bar that is for like their whole thing is bands. Like they always got bands playing there. They have a whole stage. They got a sound guy in house and all that. So it's a lot easier to play there. But also with that stage being up higher and a bit more away from people, there's less.
Jordan doesn't have to be as close to people.
Yeah.
That's his
fair.
problem.
He doesn't.
That's fair.
He doesn't like being close to people.
He's not a social man.
I told you guys I wanted to bring something up because I'm curious what you two think. There's less interference with the crowd almost. Because last night
There was a lot of people coming up there bothering you all.
I don't like that.
I about shouted at that one bitch.
Yeah, there are these
I about
two,
did.
there are these two women that just would not stop coming up. This one bitch kept talking into the mic. Like that shit's not.
Well, you all.
No, that's
you
not
all
cool.
need to tell her to get the fuck off the stage because I didn't go there to watch her.
I
No.
was talking to Ethan about it today, and he was like, "Dude, I was about to."
Well, she was delaying you all so fucking bad.
Well,
Did you just tell her off the jump you don't take requests? What band takes requests?
Well, some
Nobody.
Some do.
Like they do
Yeah.
it like Nashville and shit. Like that's
Not
that's
here.
the whole thing, like Nashville.
Nashville, you tip $5 and you request a song. Like
Yeah.
they get a lot of tips that way,
And they
and they learn them on the spot, kind of thing. They look them up and learn them on the spot.
We're there to play songs like back to back.
A set
so
that's
we don't have-
made.
we don't have time to take your fucking request and learn these songs. Give us a minute to learn the songs. Nobody wants to wait for us to learn these songs. for
No.
15 minutes.
Nah.
Like that shit.
No.
I was curious what you guys thought about people like trying to take requests.
It sucks.
Oh,
I don't like
shouted
it.
at her.
Really fucking.
I don't know if it would bother me as much if I didn't know who was on stage. I would just be like, fuck it, whatever. But, like, since it was you all, I think it bothered me more. Because I was like... And I don't want to say, like... I don't want to be hypocritical because I walked on stage.
Yeah, but you were there to do a job.
You were recording a video of us playing. That's
I
totally different.
was kind of worried when I walked up to video you on the drums. I just don't like interfering because you all are the show, and if I stop the view of you all, that's interfering with your show.
I see how you could say that, but like, even then, like, you talked to us about it before, so we were expecting it first of all. But also, even if you didn't talk to us before, you're one of our friends, and like we know, like you're obviously taking a video. Like
If
it's
you're
not like-
if you're hindering us, we don't feel bad telling you like, hey man,
Yeah.
get the fuck off.
I would assume so. I would hope so.
You all shouldn't feel bad telling her to.
Well,
get
and
the-
even
to
when
piss
we
off.
first got there, I walked up and you said directly, you said, "I'll come talk to you all in a minute. We are way behind." And I was like, "Fuck yeah!" Like,
Yeah.
feel free to ever say
Oh,
that.
yeah.
Well, plus, we're not going to tell you obviously
I'd tell him to fuck off.
Yeah, well,
You should.
You
You
should,
should.
yeah,
Yeah.
no, you should.
If it would have been a situation where like you were getting in the way, I would have been like,
Yeah.
If you would have been getting in my way for something, I'd be like, hey, can you just wait a second? Like, can you like back
Yeah.
up a little bit? Like,
And also, I'm never going to help unless you all tell me to. So if you ever need hands to like carry things or like to hook shit up or whatever, if I'm there, I will be a hand. But
that's another big thing that's weird about playing bars like that because people think that they want to help. Like random people will be like, you want to help carry shit?
see that
Like absolutely not.
at a place
Yeah.
like Hogs on a like a Saturday evening, it's not as bad because it's like people like
you know everyone at
it's a
Hogs.
local.
Talking about strangers.
Like,
Yeah.
like anytime I'm playing at Hogs, Dex, the guy that's always there, he's always helping me carry my stuff back
He's a
out.
dope dude.
he's-
Dope dude.
Love the guy. Love the
The
guy.
regulars at Hogs are great fucking people. I just feel like, sorry to hate on you all, but I feel like the people that I always see at the Alibi, I don't know. I don't feel that homely connection like at Hogs. I don't know why it's like that.
I think it might just be because it's Lanesville, like it's
Yeah.
Yeah, and Alibi hasn't even been there that long.
I don't hate that bar, but
Oh, I do.
there's, I mean,
I love it when they're playing, but otherwise
yeah, I don't
never
like
go.
going there unless you all are playing.
I do like the owner a lot. The owner's
She's awesome.
Yeah, the owner does seem.
Yeah,
nice.
she was
The
fucking
workers
running around
are.
doing
I
crazy.
just don't like the people who go there.
All the workers at that bar are
Yeah.
such great people.
Yeah.
Like from the
Yeah,
bartenders to the bouncers to the owners to the
they're always
managers.
so nice. It was
They're
accommodating.
super helpful.
The only way, like I wasn't like talking shit about Alibi whenever I brought up the shop. I'm just saying it's a lot nicer to play places that
Yeah.
are filled.
And
Well, yeah,
that's-
if it
we-
is, you call a spade. If that's what it is,
Oh,
that's what it
yeah.
is.
And you kind of said it.
Exactly.
You
Shop is more a music venue before a bar almost.
You kind of said it, and I don't know if you remember the conversation we had, like with when Butterface we played at the shop first. That was our first show. Was at the shop, and we said like, hey, I talked to Richard, and he said, definitely tell like the guys like, you're gonna get spoiled here. Don't get used to this.
Yeah.
And that's kind of a thing we can't. If we want to play other shows, we can't really get used to the shop kind of setup because Richard is a plug and play. You show up, you plug in, and he's
you play.
taking it from there.
I don't think anyone. It's not gonna download. You turn it off.
I'm turning off the controller, Dilly. Saving your battery.
Richard, I don't think anyone could get better at the job he does than how he does it. We even played at places where they had an in-house
Sound guy,
engineer.
and it wasn't as good.
It wasn't as good as Richard because Richard's just so good at what he does.
Well, he's been doing it since he was 16.
Yeah.
He traveled the entire United States with like some like 80s hair bands, like
Yeah.
doing this. So like,
plus they're just very accommodating with how like the setup and everything. They got so many people there that know what they're doing.
I mean, when you all get a little bigger, you could have somebody, a roadie, come with you to set up.
yeah,
Like, I
definitely.
mean,
what was the deal we had last night?
So if the three of us get girlfriends, the first one is gonna be the roadie.
Oh.
The middle
Oof.
one doesn't have to do anything. Then the third one has to be a groupie.
I can imagine that now your chances of getting girlfriends has dropped tremendously because nobody's gonna want to be the first one.
Oh no.
Yeah, but the second
No,
one's
but
gonna come
you would want
fast.
the roadie. The roadie helps you carry stuff.
Yes,
the
you,
girl doesn't
you,
wanna
but
be
the
the
girl ain't gonna
Yeah,
want to
the
be the
girl
roadie.
wasn't gonna
Oh,
be a roadie.
yeah. Well, I don't know.
Get you
I don't know.
Get you a.
If you get the right one,
Yeah, bro. Get
you
you.
know
a,
what I'm saying.
Get
the
you a
right one.
solid 5, and she can start driving
on,
you around.
Bro, get y'all a big old WNBA player.
Yeah.
She carry that shit up flight of stairs, bro.
Throw the monitor over the shoulder.
Side of her shoulders. Both of them in one.
She's like, oh no, it's okay. I can grab both guitars at the same time. She's like,
Okay, little fella.
you don't need to get the door for me, little fella. Yeah,
Oh,
I got this.
I enjoy
Dream, man.
going to your all shows.
Yeah, me too.
The Alibi's drinks are pretty cheap.
They're very reasonable price.
But
It is a very
I don't know,
Their
man.
loaded fries are fucking great too.
Are they?
The
Oh,
bar
gosh.
scene just isn't. I don't know. It just isn't for me anymore. I guess I don't know. I'm getting old.
The only time I like going to bars is if we're playing.
I'm at the bar every weekend.
I think I don't know if we're getting old. I think the bars around here are just ass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
If we
If
lived
we
in
had like
Nashville,
actual
dude,
clubs and
Oh,
actual bars
man.
around here, we would be
We
way
would
more
probably be
poppin'.
doing
But
it a
we've
lot
got to
more.
take a fucking 40-minute flight just to go get a drink at a nice place, like
Yeah.
over to Louisville. So
I'm sure there's nice places in Louisville.
No,
Well, there
that's what I
are.
meant. That's
There
what I meant. Like
are,
we
but,
could
like-
fuck it. Like I like Gerstl's over in Louisville. It's like a 3-part bar. Like one part's an acoustic room, one part's just a bar, and then the other part's like a club.
What's that one bar we went into and somebody outside said, "Oh, there was a shooting here last week."
High Horse.
Is it High Horse?
I did not go with you all to that one.
Where they got a bunch of pool tables.
It was High Horse had that shooting that I know what you were talking about.
Okay.
It was High Horse that.
Well,
'cause
we went in there. There was a
'cause I almost
motherfucker
went
in
that
there.
night.
Really?
I almost went there that night.
Really?
The
Oh,
night of the
shit.
shooting.
Yeah,
Oh,
because
boy.
I was in Louisville.
Bro, them bars get
with-
you in some trouble,
I
John.
was yeah they do, man.
Yeah.
But man,
I don't
isn't
trust
it?
you at bars anymore.
Yeah, you shouldn't. I don't trust myself at bars,
Liquor
but
Johnny,
but you
bro,
know where I'm gonna be
Liquor
next
Johnny.
weekend? I'm gonna be at the bar next weekend.
Well, I can't blame you.
Hey man, I'm just
You're
like I
living
said-
young.
Like I said, work hard, play harder, bro.
You do work hard. You do work hard.
Bro, I was talking with Ryan the other day. He was at the bar, and he recently reconnected with one of his old roommates. I'm sure you all know the one.
Yeah, I heard the
they
story.
patched things up, so that's all good.
I'm
But
glad to hear
he
it.
said that they were at the bar, and this girl comes over to their group, right? And Ryan's friend or former roommate is sitting there talking to her, and out of nowhere he says, "Do you remember how you spit in my mouth last weekend?" To the girl, right out of nowhere, and she's like, "Yeah, you want me to do it again?" So Ryan says he looks over, and they just start making out. And she just pulls back, opens his mouth up, and fucking hawks one
Oh
right
my
in that
gosh.
shit. Middle of the bar, dude. I was like, holy
I can say
shit.
definitively
If there was
that
anybody that
if
would do
anybody
that,
was gonna have that happen to them, it would be him.
It would be him. It would be him.
He has an afro. If that's any.
I was,
any
Ah,
yeah.
yeah.
I was like, damn, I'm glad they patched things up. I was like, fuck, he's good to have him back.
I've been missing his story. He's got
Yeah,
everything.
bro.
I miss that guy.
Yeah,
I
bro,
love
we
him.
all-
That
We
guy.
all do.
I never didn't like him, but obviously when
It was
when,
just weird.
when
with the-
things when
yeah.
things go sour with a friend, you don't have to pick sides, but it's like, who are you gonna hang out with? You have to pick that kind of thing.
yeah. But
So,
I'm glad things are evidently patched up, and
I love that
you
guy.
know,
He's so
people's
much fun.
mouths are getting spit in.
That
And,
is fucking insane.
oh, and the thing is it didn't surprise me in the slightest. Didn't surprise me in the slightest.
Jeez.
I'm
So-
pretty sure I went with him to a liquor store when we were younger,
Mm-hmm.
and I haven't said his name, so I can say this story. We went into a liquor store, and neither of us were 21, and he had a fake. And he walked in, and the chick behind the counter said, looks pretty fake to me. He's like, so? And it was just me and him in there. I was like, that's a big ball play.
That's
What's
a
gonna
bold thing to say. Did it work?
It worked. We got
Oh,
it. We got it.
Yo, bro.
Yeah.
Oh my god. That,
That is the best
That
way
is
you could.
funny.
It's just
Wow.
That is
So?
fucking funny, bro. That is fucking funny. So?
It was one of the nights before one of John's, or was the night of one of John's frat parties out in the woods.
Speaking of parties and John, when's the next? You gonna throw a party here soon, John? It's been too long, bro.
I
You got
really
all
need
that
to.
space. You got all that space.
All that
I really need to. You know,
I've been
there's
missing
definitely
it.
gonna be
I've been
a.
missing it.
We need to have a
Party.
summer party where we can get in a fucking pool and get drunk.
Let's
We
do
did
it.
that last year.
Let's do it, man.
I mean,
I didn't make it to that one.
that party was lit.
LT, let me ask you this: when are you gonna come to a party of mine?
Oh,
Have one and I'll come.
hey, all right.
Bet.
The,
If you don't, what's hold on? What's the repercussions?
speak truth to power. We get
I
to,
can't
we
speak.
get to cane them in the balls.
I am like running on empty today. But
Okay.
what are the repercussions?
What are the repercussions?
Public humiliation.
Send him to the gallows.
You can spit in my mouth.
Hey, I got a girlfriend.
No, no. Okay, if I don't come to your next party, it has to be a party. It can't just be the boys hanging out.
I'll have a party. I'll get both genders.
Well, not even just
Both
both
genders?
genders.
Both
Whoa,
It
genders.
needs
bro.
to be.
Hey, bro.
It
I'm a
needs to
virgin.
be
I don't wanna
above
around
double
this.
digits people there.
I don't want to ruin that,
Oh,
bro.
easy.
Double digits plus, male, female,
Easy.
and if I don't come, the next time I see you, I have to chug a fifth of Jack Daniels without stopping.
Sounds like a win for you, though.
Oh,
That sounds like
Jesus.
like
Sounds
a win-win
awful.
for you.
why would
Sounds
you make
awful.
that bet? You know what's gonna happen.
You're going to not.
You're
go.
gonna chug it.
You are going to be.
And
He
you
just wants to get an excuse to with
He wants a reason.
yeah,
He
yeah.
wants a
all right.
You know what?
Hey,
That's fine. That's fine. There we go.
here's a
I
counter
don't want
argument.
to chug a fifth.
You've done it before.
How are you on Fireball?
I hate Fireball.
Don't make him,
A
don't
pint
make
of
him-
Fireball.
No,
This is gonna
don't
make him show
do,
up.
Don't make him do Fireball.
pint.
No.
No, he's just got to show up and he doesn't have to do it.
No, the fifth is easier than the pint.
It's easier
Yeah.
than the pint of fucking
Exactly.
Fireball.
Well, I know, but the fifth is also going to make him drunker than just the pint, which is what I'm in for.
Well, the Fireball will probably make me
Well,
throw up.
If he
Yeah, I don't want that. I've seen him.
If he
throw,
ends
you know
up
how many
drinking-
times I've seen him throw up off alcohol?
if he ends up
like
chugging,
literally more than I can count.
whether he chugs a pint or a fifth, he will get drunk.
He's going to throw up.
Either way, he
I don't
is going
want
to
him
get
to-
drunk, and he will throw up either way.
I think I'd be less likely to puke off the Jack Daniels than
Yeah,
I would
me
the
too.
Fireball.
What about Red Stag?
How about,
Red Stag and lighter fluid, baby.
Take
about I
another
line
shot
up
of their
some-
Stag and lighter fluid.
how about I line up some?
Fuck me.
I'll line up 3 different drinks, like so. Three different types of drinks. The mass quantity I have not decided yet. We could talk about this later though. It'll be Vegas bomb, Jaeger bomb, and short buses. Just Vegas, Jaeger, short. Vegas, Jaeger, short. Vegas, Jaeger,
Oh my
short.
god.
You gotta go
I'll
bam,
die.
bam, bam, bam,
If
bam,
you
bam,
had to-
bam,
if you had
bam,
to do
bam.
that- If you had to do that down a yardstick, how far down the yard do you think you could go?
How far down the yardstick?
I'd
Yeah.
fall down the yard.
Yard's like this far.
Well, I mean, given how big the cups are, I mean, like
It's gonna be like 10 to 12 shots.
You think you could do it in just sitting, like in one sitting, straight up,
Just
not
like
getting down,
boom,
or not
boom,
standing
boom.
up,
I think it would be
like
easier.
back to back to back? You
I
think
think
you
it would
could
be
clear a
much
yard?
easier if you do them like 2 at a time. You'll never make it. If you do it right off the jump, you get it done with. You'll be drunk as piss,
Yeah.
but you won't be as drunk as if you fucking taper it out.
You know,
I
I'm
think if I did that, I would immediately throw up.
yeah, I'm
There's just so
genuinely.
much shit going
My
into
belly
it.
would hurt for sure.
yeah.
I'd have a tum-tum ache.
well, but you know, you just puke and rally.
You know,
Puke and
around.
rally.
none of us have ever actually been to the hospital for alcohol poisoning, and that really surprises me.
That really surprises me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Stilger had an ulcer.
yeah, but that's different.
Go to the hospital that night, though.
Yeah.
Um,
we
of
all
the
get
four of
ulcers.
us. Okay, there's kind of a of the 4 of us, who would be the first one that would happen to?
No, me.
Going for alcohol.
That would get alcohol.
Keebler.
100% it would.
I
be
would
me.
think
If-
Keebler.
If we all had to do a yard of
No,
alcohol,
like just like in general. Or
In
doing
general, we'll say in
Oh,
general, who
well,
would be the
in
first of
general.
all of us to get alcohol poisoning?
well, who would be the most likely to finish the yard?
Who would be the most likely to finish the yard? It depends on what.
I
it
know
is.
I
probably
could.
you, yeah.
If it's shots,
I feel like
there's no
John
way I
could.
finish it.
What?
If it's regular shots, there's no way I could finish it.
Yeah,
I
well,
can't
Yeah,
do
yeah.
shots.
I don't like
But if
shots.
it's-
I don't do shots.
come
but
on,
if it's bombs,
Liquor Johnny.
I can do bombs all day long.
That's a
man.
lot of
Wait,
liquid.
Is it bombs or shots?
Either one.
Bombs is
Either
gonna be
one.
harder. There's more liquid.
Yeah.
I'd
But
rather
the
just do
taste-
But the
straight
cups
shots.
are bigger. The cups are bigger.
Cups are bigger, so they'll take up more space. But it's also
That's cheating.
Do you have a tape measure?
Yeah.
Do you actually have one?
Let's see. Yeah, 3 feet. That's a yard.
give me 3 feet here.
Sorry about that.
That's 3 feet.
So, a yard of alcohol. So we say, how big is it? How big is it?
I'd say about 2.5 to 3 inches for a
2.5 to
shot
3
glass.
inches. So we've got
shot glass.
For a shot
for a
glass.
shot glass.
No, a shot
No,
glass is
for a
like
bomb.
maybe
for a,
an
No
inch and a half.
way.
a shot glass is like this big, champ. What kind of shots are you taking?
I'll go get a shot glass.
Get a shot glass. Oh, we're taking this one far. We're taking this one far.
We're figuring this.
Get a
one out.
shot glass and get a. Do you have a shot glass with for the bombs?
A shot glass is only like that's only like 2 inches. It would only take up.
I
here.
know.
That would be 13 shots.
Yeah, I couldn't do that.
Or not
The most
13, that would
the
be
most
like
shots that I've taken
1,
in a row
2,
before.
3, 4, 5.
It'd be fucking
6 and a half.
It'd be 18 shots.
The most shots that I've taken in a row before was 8, and that
How'd
was
that go?
terrible.
I've done
Wait.
2 in a row before and almost vomited. I can't do
Really?
shots. I can
Just
do
2?
shots
I
back
could
to
do.
back.
I could
I
probably
showed
do
up-
like 4 or 5. I could probably do 4 or 5 before I'd start feeling sick.
I showed up at Katie and Chuck's house one time, right? And and they were partying with the neighbors, and they had already been drinking, and I'm like, well, shit, I gotta catch up.
Of course.
So they poured me 8 shots. They said, we've already done 8 shots. I'm like, well, I guess I gotta do 8 shots. But they did 8 shots throughout the night. I did 8 shots right then and there.
How'd that go?
Oh, it was terrible. I was spinning in the garage. I ended up sleeping on one of those, you know, those like the ab machine like things, like
Yeah.
I ended up sleeping on one of those.
Oh, whoa.
They're a little smaller than that. Little smaller.
Is that a? What kind of ice you got in there? Show the viewers. Show the viewers. Look at that.
Man.
Yeah, bro. Oh my goodness. What kind of? Where'd you get that ice, champ? The ice store? Oh, I didn't know you. I didn't know you
He
had
got
ice
it from
tray like
Ice
that.
Tea.
All right. So how many inches? How many inches does that take up?
It takes up 3 inches.
They're a little
So,
smaller.
I'll
than
do
that.
it. So yeah, we'll do it.
Because with normal shot glasses, saying they're like 2 inches, that's 18 shots.
36 divided by 3 is 12.
So 12 of
Oh,
these.
yes, that's 13.
Oh, I could clear that.
12 of those. 12 of those without
12
getting up.
bombs,
I would have
easy.
a better shot of doing that than doing 18 shots.
Oh wait, should we close this? I'm gonna close this.
12
This
bombs,
is
easy.
Probably like 2.5 to 3 shots. I'd say.
Are you drinking that right now?
Yeah, I plan on it.
Is it just
We
Just
need to
on
have
the
an
rocks?
episode. We need to have an episode where we all get drunk on here. Do a night episode because normally,
I thought we were going to.
well, for the viewers, I don't
I'm
know.
down
Have
to
we
do it.
talked to them about when we record these? We record these on Sunday afternoons, about
Yeah.
1 to.
Before football.
Yeah, before football comes on, basically.
yeah? Because
so,
you know I gotta get home and watch my football.
yeah, me.
John, who's playing today?
I have no fucking clue.
Dude, I'm excited as fuck for football today.
Yeah, roll Tide.
Both games are gonna be fucking great.
Yeah.
Especially Cincinnati and Kansas City.
Oh,
Burrow,
yeah. Oh,
Joe
yeah, dude.
Shiesty.
Are you talking about the Reds and the Royals playing?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sweet.
To put this into context, the fucking Cincinnati mayor, he made a video. And he was like, he was basically just
Yes, he
talking
did.
about the game. And the Chiefs stadium, it's in Kansas City. The Chiefs stadium is called Arrowhead Stadium. In the video, he was basically just talking shit about how the Bengals are gonna tear it up. And he's like, "We'll see you all in Burrowhead Stadium." 'cause Joe
Didn't
Burrow
he
is
say?
upset.
Didn't he say something? Somebody said he said something about Joe Burrow being Pat Mahomes' father.
He talks all kinds of shit.
I love
That's
it.
He's the
funny.
fucking mayor of
Sounds like the
Cincinnati.
Cincinnati mayor is a guy that I want to go have.
He's
beer
a
with.
he's a
I didn't believe
badass,
that was the mayor. Like,
Nice
this dude's fucking
fella.
awesome.
bro. Joe Shiesty is gonna fucking tear it up today.
It's gonna be a good game.
So excited. By the time this comes out, you all will already know the score, but I'm telling you right now, Joe Shiesty's going to run that shit. It's over. It's over for Pat Mahomes. I know.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Chiefs lose.
Plus, I want to see Big Bronco tear it up today, too.
I'm thinking
Lost why?
I'm thinking 49ers Bengals in the Super Bowl.
I really think that's what it's going to be.
I think so. I think Cincinnati has the heat. I think honest to God, I feel like the Chiefs and the Bengals are even talent. I really don't think one overshines the other in talent, but I know that the fire behind Cincinnati right now, I think Cincinnati's got it handled.
I think the Fire plus just Cincinnati has better players.
I don't think they have that much
Offense, on their offense.
offense for sure,
Like, because they got all these receivers. and they
but
got way better running
the
backs.
Chiefs' defense, I'll give them, their defense is pretty
Yeah,
fucking
they're both
good.
Really good teams. Just I just think that that's what's going to push Cincinnati over.
Yeah.
Bro, the other day I got to a Snapchat memory of the Bills last year, Bills and Chiefs. That was probably my favorite football game I've ever watched in my life.
It was amazing.
I still remember how awesome that was to watch. Like 3 minutes of football and how many touchdowns? It was like 3 touchdowns and 2 field goals within 3 minutes of football. Fucking insane. And what did the Chiefs have, like 20 seconds to get a run? And they fucking got down the field in field goal range. Deep field goal range, but fucking hit it.
Yeah.
I love it. You know, I used to like Patrick Mahomes, and you know what pulled me away from liking him as
Brother.
his brother and his wife, baby.
Yeah.
They're
Uh,
obnoxious.
Very obnoxious. Not cool.
You know what's funny is last year we had the same memes going around with the football memes is of Joe Burrow needs to stop this so we don't have to see this at the Super Bowl.
Yeah, and I feel like Pat must have said something to him because I feel like this year they've been a little bit quieter.
Yes,
So we
had
kinda
to.
forgot about him.
Yeah, I still don't fucking like him.
And now the video came out this week of them just fucking screaming shit.
Now we're like, Joey, we need you again. We need you again. Hey there, me again. Didn't expect this to happen twice. Well, neither did I. What I thought about was this is the part of the podcast that we fixed Jordan's microphone. And there are some very loyal viewers to SchmutzCast, and I do appreciate you. So if you're hearing this, more than likely, you are of the tiny percentage that truly listens through the podcast. And if somebody doesn't, I have no hate against it at all. But if you do see this, thank you for watching. And I'm interested to see who does. So if you text me and text me the exact words, you owe me $1, I'll Venmo you $1. Or DM me on something. If you say you owe me $1, I'll know what you're talking about. We'll see what everybody's got.
I don't know what happened with that mic there, but as we were saying,
You've
That was a
probably
word from our
noticed.
sponsor,
From our
Manscaped.
Manscaped. We love
Manscaped.
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 Every
Please sponsor
chance,
us.
every chance this man gets, he pushes Manscaped.
Yeah, bro. Start shaving your shit.
anyway,
Yeah.
back to the football.
Clean-
Back to the football.
The Eagles will not beat the 49ers.
No.
Jalen
The 49ers are so hot right
Jalen
now.
Hurts has been a fucking dog all season. I've been fully behind him. He's going to win MVP. If he doesn't, it's a fucking travesty. But that 49ers team is unfucking stoppable.
And
Like, no one can
weird.
beat them.
What, like, how long has Garoppolo been out?
Since they started winning every game.
Yeah,
They're on like a 13-game winning
yeah,
streak.
because
Deadass.
ever since Garoppolo's been gone, what's their second stringer's name?
Well,
Garoppolo was the second stringer.
yeah, they had
Brock
Trey
Purdy
Lance
is
first.
the third string. And he's a rookie. And he was
Oh
the
my
last pick of the
God.
draft. That's why it's so
Yeah,
ridiculous
I remember
how good
the
he's doing.
last. He was the last pick of the draft. That shit's fucking insane, man.
Yeah,
He's a dog, bro.
it makes no sense, too. He's so fucking young. He's younger than all four of us.
Mhm.
Garoppolo, dog.
Dog.
Garoppolo, dog in his
Dog.
dog in his own respect. But
Yup.
I was talking to you the other day about it. I'm so curious to see what the 49ers are going to do after this season because they have 3 quarterbacks that could easily start at any team. Like Trey Lance is good, Garoppolo's good, and
Get
Brock
rid of Trey
has been
Lance.
tearing shit
Get
up.
rid of Garoppolo. Keep Brock Purdy, and then
Are they going to keep starting Brock Purdy though?
start him and use the capital that they get off of Garoppolo and Lance and fucking get some better offense or defense.
I was
defense,
gonna say, how the fuck can they improve that offense at all? They got fucking Christian McCaffrey and George Kittle
Oh
on it.
my God,
As soon
Christian
as they- as soon
McCaffrey
as they
is
put-
fucking an animal.
As
dude.
soon as they got Christian McCaffrey, as soon as they got him, I was like, how can anyone stop that offense? Like they literally have,
Yeah.
I tell you who can.
who?
Joe Shiesty.
Joe Shiesty ain't tackling
He
people.
don't play off.
You think
Play
Joe
off,
Shi-
but-
Joe
Joey-
Shiesty hits the defensive line when he
Joey
needs
B ain't
to.
gonna go in there and nose tackle and
Joey
stop
B.
run CMC, bro. Nobody. It's insane to see that offense because they just have like they got fucking Debo Samuel, Brandon Ayuk, George Kittle, Christian McCaffrey, like
Yeah,
everyone
fuck
on that.
Debo. Debo ruined my fantasy this year.
He had a-
Single-handedly, Debo ruined my fantasy.
Thing is, though, he still had a good year. He just doesn't get as many touches because there's so many fucking all stars on that team. Like that's just an all star offense now.
And Brock Purdy, that motherfucker, dude, he is insane.
It's crazy.
I was over here laughing about when you mentioned fantasy. Just 'cause you're talking about how much you know. So you know like about these players. You know these players and stuff.
John's like, I don't.
But I went to the final.
I didn't even know I made it to the championship.
I'm in the
game.
championship.
My team in 3 months.
Dude, it just pisses me off because I would diligently watched my draft, picked out my draft. We did it together, me, you, and
Yep.
Ethan.
Yep.
And
I was there.
you were there, but you still auto
But
drafted.
you were like, oh no, I'm okay. I'm not
I
that
don't
worried
wanna
about it.
I mean,
That's
mind
the
you, I
right
was playing
idea.
2K when we were drafting, but
Yeah.
still, I had my eye on the prize, and I had it at the beginning of the season. I had a star-studded offense, and my kicker was great. My defense was what was majorly lacking. but then my top 3 scorers injured within the first 3 weeks. And then it took me too long to get rid of Debo and Lamar, so I was like, fuck it, I'm just done.
You know, while we're talking about football stuff, I'm curious. I already talked to Brandon about this, but I'm curious what you think. You think Aaron Rodgers is going to get traded?
No. He's not going to get traded.
No.
I don't think he's going to get traded unless he decides he wants to be traded.
See, as a Packers fan, I
think they'd be better off to spread the capital in other places.
The only way that I want him to stay is if he wants to be there. Because that's the only way that he's
I don't think he wants to be there.
I think
it just doesn't look like it.
Well, he's publicly said that if it's going to be a rebuild, he doesn't want to be there, and if they're just his words were like reloading, basically like of going back.
And I don't blame him. I
don't either. Like he's
only got a few years left.
Yeah, he's not trying to wait around for shit.
You know why he's still playing football? Did you see the interview he said about doing what is it, ayahuasca? And that's why he's still playing football, because he had to clear his mind. Because he was like, I was about ready to quit football, then I did ayahuasca, and I'm a different person now.
Yeah.
Like, oh my God.
He's talking about doing it again.
I've got a dumb question. Has he won any Super Bowls with the Packers?
He's won
one
2010.
Yeah.
And he's won a couple MVPs in his time there as well.
3.
He's great.
Yeah, great quarterback.
But he's a choke artist.
I don't think you can always blame him. Last year he didn't do too great.
I think their loss this year isn't solely on him.
I think it's a lot,
but it has a lot to do with it.
I think it's mostly coaching.
We still need to see the video of Jordan sitting in the shower.
No, I said that if they made it to the playoffs and went out first round, because I would have been
they did not go
so high. I would have been so high if they would have cranked their way into the playoffs. I would have been like, Super Bowl, we're winning the fucking Super Bowl. But after they got beat by the Lions, just to not make the playoffs.
Well,
shout out
you say you were going to do that last year also.
There's always next year.
I wasn't super disappointed last year because I wasn't that surprised.
Well, okay, so everybody saw the video of Aaron Rodgers walking out of the stadium.
Yeah,
on that
him
last game
with his arm around Randall Cobb. Almost brought a tear to my eye. I got a lot of good memories watching those two play football.
Yeah, I don't know if you're gonna see it anymore. I
don't think I will.
I do feel like he's done. I feel like he's done with it. I feel like he's gonna pull a Brady and go cop a Super Bowl.
Honestly, I wouldn't even be surprised if he just retires. By the way he talks.
He still has the skill to grab a Super Bowl. He does.
I mean, he's healthy though. Like, now's not the worst time to retire.
Yeah.
Like, he's still, got all his body faculties.
Yeah, but
check. Like,
a guy as competitive as an NFL quarterback, most NFL quarterbacks are the most competitive of them.
I still think the smartest NFL quarterback is Andrew Luck.
Yeah.
That motherfucker came
bowed
out
out
his bag and bowed out before he broke any bones.
He was already beat the fuck up.
Well, yeah, because he got sacked like 50 times a year.
Mm-hmm. Didn't Aaron Rodgers play this year? Some with like didn't he have a broken thumb or something? Or was that last year?
He had a broken thumb in his throwing hand.
Broken thumb,
Yeah. That's why a lot of people say that's why he's fucking it up in there.
I think if I could say, I'd love to see him go to the Jags.
He's not going to the Jags. I want him.
Could.
Dude, why would they trade, bro? They got Trevor Lawrence. Trevor Lawrence has been tearing shit up, dude.
I understand, but their offense this year was impressive to me.
Yeah.
They pulled out some crazy dubs.
I was
lost
happy
some
to see them
stupid fucking games, but
yeah.
they pulled out some nasty dubs.
I was fully pulling for them. They were in that Chiefs game too. They
know.
They ran it with the Chiefs. Like,
I know.
I was watching that game. I was like, they might pull this shit off. I even bet on them.
In that playoff comeback?
Yeah.
Bro, that was the craziest point swing I've ever seen in a playoff game.
Who was that against? I can't remember off the top of my head. Fuck.
Who was it? Fuck, I don't remember. They were down.
Chargers.
Yes.
Yeah, a good team, a good football team.
Because I saw a funny meme. The odds in Vegas as the game was going on, from the beginning of the game to the end of the game, made the Chargers symbol. The odds made the Chargers symbol.
Yeah.
I thought that was fucking cool. But beyond football, well, actually, still football. We've got the Super Bowl coming up. Do you all do sports betting on the Super Bowl?
Oh yeah.
No.
I usually do bet on the.
I bet every weekend.
Well, I don't bet anymore every weekend. I used to, and then I lost my ass a couple years back, and ever since I just do the Super Bowl and then the NBA championship, all 7 games if there are 7 games. but like Megan is a god at picking the Gatorade. She's gotten the Gatorade every year that I've bet. I ask her the Gatorade, she gets it right every time.
Like the player of the game?
No, the
Or-
Gatorade.
The
No,
Gatorade that they
color.
dump on the
color of
coach.
the
The color of
Gatorade.
the Gatorade.
She gets it right
like
every
literally
time.
the Gatorade. I thought you meant like the Gatorade player of the game.
No,
Oh.
the
Yeah,
Gatorade,
yeah.
like the legitimate
Is the
color
Gatorade-
of the
that's a
Gatorade.
big-
Gatorade
that's a
or the
big
team,
bet.
bro.
I
Yeah,
forgot people bet
Vegas
on that.
gets
That's a
hella money
big
off
bet,
of
yeah.
that bet.
She gets that every year.
Hmm. And every year
Coin
except
toss?
once she gets the coin tossed.
Hmm.
So I let her do all those bets, and then I bet on like actual
the football
players.
part.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
That's funny as shit that she gets that
Yeah.
all the time.
Has she given any indication as to the color?
She
It's
did
gonna
the
be-
other day.
Did
But
she have
she
a
said-
premonition about it?
She says she has to know the years prior to know.
Oh, okay.
So-
does she actually have
Oh,
logic
alright.
to her, or she just pull it out? She's like
Pulls
she's
it out
like,
of her ass.
Well, she's good
Orange.
at it. However the fuck she does it.
Hey, however she's doing it, it's working.
Wow.
I think
That's funny as shit.
a couple years ago, I think it was maybe 2 years ago. Was that when the Buccaneers won?
Yeah.
You
When
helped me win like
yeah.
$400.
Yeah.
off of that game.
God damn,
I told him a
for
shit
real?
ton of bets to make, and he hit like
What?
almost all
I
of
hit
them.
all of
What?
I made. I won almost $400.
Bro.
That helped me buy some of my music. equipment.
On a sport you
Bro.
don't watch.
Exactly.
If anybody ever asks me for gambling advice, I tell them the opposite of what I think is actually good.
Delete the app.
I'll tell them the wrong one every single time.
Debo's gonna throw 200
Yeah,
yards.
bro. That's like the Buccaneers are looking real good this weekend.
You see, like
Just watch over 80 points.
Over 80 points.
The Bucks are gonna hijack the Super Bowl and actually play over top of the
Yeah.
Bengals.
like I can't make bets like like the passing or rushing yards or anything like that because
Yeah.
I don't know what a standard number is for those like in a normal game.
Well, I
have no
don't know what a standard
You
number
just
is
go
for
off what
baseball.
Vegas
but
says.
Yeah,
I mean,
for
yeah.
baseball,
So like,
yeah.
baseball, you all wouldn't know like,
Hell no.
what's
I
a
mean, there's
ERA
I don't make baseball
Do
bets.
they bet on
Yeah.
how many pitches the pitcher's gonna pitch?
They do. Actually,
Oh, I'm sure they do.
Yeah, they do.
Are you
They do
serious?
over under on pitches thrown.
They're like,
Dude.
this motherfucker threw 120 times today. Wow.
Dude, you know
That's
what
a good game.
the,
Yeah.
the
Somebody
best
played real well.
the best fucking sport that you can
or
bet
really
on.
bad.
Live soccer betting is the funnest shit because you can literally bet like in the next 2 minutes will there be a throw in, or like will there be a shot on goal in the next
Jesus,
2
that's
minutes.
too much stress. I
Dude.
can't do that.
Dude, during the Euros last year, I was watching some games and I was making so many stupid ass bets that were like 50-50 shots.
I can't do mid-game bets.
I thought it was
Mid-game
so
bets
much fun.
stress me out. I hit the bets before the kickoff or clock start, whatever.
Yeah, but with those
And I'll let it ride.
mid games bets, it's almost like fucking slot machines because it's like you immediately know if you win or not.
Yeah.
You don't gotta wait
Yeah.
and like it's just like throw $1 in, like there's gonna be a throw in in
Yeah.
the next 2 minutes,
The
and then
only
you
way-
see one, you're like fuck yeah,
Motherfuckers.
The only way that I would get back into sports betting would be if I did like the volume betting and bet on like the sure things. Bet
volume
lots of
betting,
money.
just winning like $2
Make
at a time.
make $1 on each bet and just
Yeah.
make 300 bets
I mean,
Yeah,
fuck
make
it.
a fuck ton of bets,
that are like
all of the sure things, and throw a lot of money on them. So like your return,
God.
if it's like a 1 to 2 return, if you bet in $1, you get $2,
Your
right?
tax return would be hell.
And you'd
yes,
be-
yeah, you're gonna get fucked on taxes.
Oh, definitely, but you still coming out.
How much
money.
do you have to make for them to actually send you a W-2 on it?
I thought it was like
Any.
$100. I thought it was $100.
It's not that much.
Well, I mean, I remember getting absolutely drilled on crypto earnings. I
Right?
I made like 2,500 to 3,000 on crypto in 2020.
Mhm.
When like
Dogecoin.
Doge
Yeah.
blew up, I made a shit ton off of Doge,
No.
and I probably paid half of it back to the government.
Mm.
And I had already spent it, so I'm like,
That crypto-
the fuck is this?
That's cryptos.
Yeah, crypto's out for me. But usually what I do with the Super Bowl, as if anybody gives a fuck,
I do.
with betting, I usually do $100 for me, and then $50 for Megan, where she's gonna do those fun bets. So like when I say Megan gets those, she gets the money for them. Sometimes I'll randomly bet what she does because I just trust that she's gonna get the Gatorade color. But I'll do $50 straight money line on whoever I think's gonna win, and then I'll use my other 50 to do player props.
Nice.
And then usually the player props win, and then my money line usually loses.
So you know what I think's kind of fun too is whenever if you're at a Super Bowl party. I know we did it last year, but fucking no one paid me, or no one paid who won. But because what we did,
no one paid me. Did you?
well, I was
win?
one of the
bullshit. I
people.
got
I was one of the
screwed out of
people
money
on Brandon
too.
won too. Because what we did was like it was like you throw $5 in and you pick who you thought was gonna win, and then the money was gonna get divided over who picked the teams. And it ended up being we ended up doing it that way because it was pretty well evenly divided, and no one paid it, but it was. If we end up having a Super Bowl thing like that again this year, and we do that, I'm gonna take all the money up front.
Yeah, hell yeah.
But like,
have a jar. People stick $5.
Fuck yeah.
yeah, but like everyone throws in $5. If you got a bunch of people there, it ended up being.
Well,
kinda
regardless if I'm there or if I'm here, I'll throw $5 to the pot.
cool. Didn't you come last year? No, you. I don't.
Yeah, I did, didn't I?
I thought you did.
No,
I know Elijah and Kinsey were there, but
No, I came for. I did come for a little bit on the Super Bowl. I'm pretty sure, didn't I?
I thought you did, but maybe you didn't.
Well, I know I
remember
came
your
to
name being on the
multiple
board.
playoff games last year.
Yeah, I remember that. I
Yeah.
don't think you came to the Super Bowl because I don't think I remember seeing your name on the board because we used the.
I think
whiteboard.
last year for the playoffs, I watched every game except for the Chiefs and Bills at your place because I was gonna leave at halftime for the Chiefs and Bills, but I didn't want to leave because I was like, "Fuck, I'm gonna miss it." So I didn't
Yeah,
wanna miss it.
I think you're right. Yeah.
But yeah, I like. I'm excited to bet again. I like sports betting a lot, but it's such a fucking volatile thing,
It is.
and I don't have that kind of liquid cash to just be doing it all the time. You know, even if you
Well,
win
I mean-
big, Vegas is gonna get their money back. That's just how it works. They have mathematicians that do the fucking stats for this
Well,
shit.
that's why you
They have
just gotta
magicians over there, bro.
make small
do,
bets,
yeah.
man. Just put like $1 on it or like 50 cents or like.
It's not fun that way to me.
Really? See,
If I win a
only
dollar
make-
on a
Go
bet,
home.
if I win a dollar on a bet, I'm not interested.
See, I only make $2 bets,
what
but I
makes me
make
happy.
like
Yeah, me
6-leg parlays.
Yeah.
So whenever I do make it, I pretty much make all the money back that I lost previously. But I still just think it's fun to watch it like that because it just makes it a bit more
Yeah, but
interesting. I've almost like no loss. I'm almost like dead even from like all my sports betting.
Well, parlays, I don't mind parlays. It bothers me more than the average person when I do a 6-leg parlay and 5 hit, and I'm like, God damn it! 1 yard from Depot would have done it.
My last 3 parlays, I bet like $2 and would have won like $100 like profit. And I was like yards away like that with all 3 of them, and I was so fucking.
You know why
mad.
that is? And that's a common story that people say.
Yeah,
Vegas knows,
that's
bro.
why they do it. They know what they're doing.
And
Like,
people always give the conspiracy like the NFL's rigged. It's not rigged.
Yeah.
What is rigged is your Vegas bets that you
bets,
think that you like.
They
All the
pay
people that
people-
say NFL is rigged is
Yeah.
the people betting and losing.
Yeah.
Well, the
they,
thing is,
they
I-
pay people hundreds of thousands of dollars a year to do these calculations.
they get
Exactly.
paid for it for a
This is
reason.
these people's entire career is making that company money at your expense.
But thing is, though, I don't
Yeah.
use their over unders normally. Normally, I do alternatives.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
see, that's
because
smart.
what
Yeah.
I've thought of this recently. Why? There's nothing, to my knowledge, there's no law that says their odds have to be exact,
no,
right?
yeah,
they
no.
could put
No.
whatever fucking
It's-
odds they
it's
want.
whatever they
Yeah,
want.
well, because they're the ones losing money if they fuck it up. you know?
Exactly.
Like-
So their odds, you get a big payout. If you're gonna get a big payout, odds are you're gonna fucking lose it. And yeah, Vegas is gonna lose sometimes, but they win way more than they lose.
Oh,
Yeah,
the
for
house
sure.
always wins.
And
Yeah.
the likelihood of you being that guy that pulls that off, no. And everybody sees Drake's big bets because Drake is like sponsored by steak and shit.
For sure.
And he'll bet like $3 million at a time, and he'll come out $70 million ahead or something. Yeah, if you put $3, that means you'd get 70 on that same bet.
Well, and that might not even be his money he's playing.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
Steak is giving him money
Yeah,
to
they're
bet.
probably giving him money.
Yeah,
and being
Steak's
like,
definitely
have
giving him
fun,
money to bet.
Drake.
Well, plus even then, that's how they get people in because like every single sports betting thing, like they always have like the big promo to get
Yeah.
people in, like season opener promo. Like the one that I did whenever I started doing DraftKings was it was like the Chiefs were playing the Texans, and like if you bet $5, you get $100 if they don't lose by 100 or something
Mhm.
like that. So I got $100 in credits for
It was
them.
like a guaranteed, like.
Well,
Yeah, it was like a guaranteed win.
hot take, DraftKings is so much better than FanDuel for me.
I use FanDuel.
I fucking hate FanDuel.
I don't like the way. I think.
The layout of FanDuel fucking sucks.
I like the way that FanDuel's laid out better, but I like the bets on draft. I think there's more bets on DraftKings.
There's definitely more bets.
Like you can't
And-
live bet soccer on FanDuel. You can live bet it on.
If they do the same thing
DraftKings.
this year that they did that John was talking about, the Buccaneers, That year,
Wait, what?
it was the Bucks
Oh,
and
yeah.
Chiefs. The year the Bucks won, obliterated the Chiefs. They had a thing, and even the year before too, they had a thing of new users. You just bet straight money line, $10 to win like 200. Every year they do that. I make a new fucking email for that shit.
Yeah.
Like,
oh yeah.
They make you put it in your social.
I know. I have somebody else. I use somebody else, like my dad, my mom,
My
I have every.
God.
My dad has done it. My mom has done it. Megan has done it.
I mean,
I've done it.
It's 190 guaranteed.
We were at a family gathering for Megan's family. This is a funny story.
Gathering socials.
I swear to God, we went to this cabin out in the middle of the woods. It was great. We won so much fucking money. Everybody in that place that had a cell phone, we signed them up for it. And like me and her brother did all the work, and we would just get like part of the cut from the money that they made.
You guys were being bookies to the family
Bookies
function.
to Megan's
The family function
Oh my
bookies,
God.
bro.
Bro,
Oh
in another
That
life,
is
Timberlake,
fucking
you are a
hilarious.
bookie.
Bro, we had
Third-party
one
bookie.
bar of signal. We had to
Imagine.
walk like for a mile just with the
My
phone up in the air to
God.
get everybody.
Bro,
And we did. We fucking did it.
I could see you if you grew up in another part of America at another time running numbers.
Like
for sure.
early
Timberlake.
1900s Boston running around
Yeah.
holding game
Ace
tickets.
my bookie.
Well, 'cause
Hey,
back then,
money
before,
on the Red Sox.
well, back then, before this, like the government had funded lotteries, people would just make lotteries themselves.
Yeah.
called
Yeah.
running
The
numbers.
mob did.
Yeah, it's called
Yeah.
running the numbers. So you would choose your numbers for the day, and if those numbers got picked out, you got a payout. I could so see you have been the motherfucker
100%.
behind an operation like that.
100%, bro.
Yeah.
Well, they do that shit a little bit in Peaky Blinders, like the horse racing
Yep.
betting. Yeah.
Well, the mob's been in control of fucking betting for a long fucking
Yeah.
time. They're not. I don't think they are anymore.
I don't think they
No.
talk
I
about
think
that very
Vegas
much.
is-
Vegas is the mob.
Where I had heard about
They
it,
are really.
I had heard about it at least when I read Malcolm X's autobiography, and that was what he did as a kid. That was how he got
Yeah.
his start into like the underground
Street
in,
bets.
I think Harlem. Yeah, is he would just run numbers for like the mafia basically there.
That's badass.
Dude, the mafia used to have like 3-card money. Everybody knows 3-card money, right? You know it. You just may have known. It's 3 cards on the table, and they move them back and forth. You're like, find the queen.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's 3-card money.
I know
The
something
mafia
about
would
it.
just have motherfuckers in the streets running 3-card money, and if any like rich people would show up there to play it, doesn't matter if they win or not. There's a fucking dude out around the corner ready to fucking gank them for their cash. Like 3-card money. First of all, you lose every time you play that. So
Yeah.
if you're ever in the street when you're traveling and playing 3-card money, you will not win. You can't win.
Yeah.
You won't.
Why not?
You'll win
They
the first
fix it.
one.
They
You-
fix it.
they,
Yeah.
they may let you win the first one,
Exactly.
but
Or they'll
then
they'll
they
have
take the queen out. The queen's not there. The
Yeah.
first game you do it, you're watching it, and they do it real slow, and then you'll get it, and you're like, "Fuck yeah!" And like, "Fuck, I just doubled my money." You put a 20 in there, you got 40 back, right? You're like, "Damn, that was easy." Okay. When they're doing it now, he's catching the queen in his fucking palm here, and then he slides it down, and he says, "Where's the queen?" The queen's not there. It's not any of the 3 cards.
like they can replace the cards with like sleight of hand.
They
shit.
got sleight of hand shit. That's why 3-card money you don't win.
Yeah.
Can you call his ass out afterwards?
Yeah, then get your ass beat.
You're gonna get fucking
Like,
killed
we-
because
we-
most of those
yeah.
motherfuckers are run by the mob. The mob's
Yeah.
fucking giving them food
The
because
correct
they're
res-
homeless.
the correct response is, "Damn, I lost. Have a good day."
Yeah, and you
Yeah.
can't you
Yeah.
can't you
Walk
can't
the
leave
fuck
after
away.
the first game either.
Oh, fuck
Like
yeah.
that's the whole thing is if you ever get they may not do it like this anymore, but like
it's probably a lot less
You had to like
common
play till you
now.
lose or something, or
no, you have to lose before you can leave. If you don't leave, you'll have somebody in the crowd being like, "You need to play that out," and it's not somebody in the crowd; it's somebody in the fucking mob.
What's the
Yeah.
same shit as like shooting dice?
Shooting dice,
You know,
yeah.
it's like you'll never win. 'cause
You don't
it's
get it.
completely. You can't win at something that's completely random like that, where people can cheat so easily.
Well-
too, like it's
The best thing that I can think of for betting is especially at the casino. At the casino, in the times that I've gone, I act. And the reason I did this is because the first time I went, I acted like I didn't fucking know anything. Because I had played card games outside of the casino. Every card game that's
Oh,
in the
yeah.
casino, I've played it.
Yeah.
But you go in there, act like you don't know a fucking thing. you just, like, how do I play this game?
Yeah.
That's their hook. That they get you that way. The dealers fucking know this shit.
Oh, they're good.
The dealers are fucking paid. They're so fucking
Yeah.
good with their hands. They know the numbers. Like I've talked to the fucking dealers. The camera that I bought, that I sold to get the GoPro, the guy I sold it to was a dealer, and I was talking to him about it. The same thing. It's like there's a book. They call it the book, but like especially like you blackjack, poker. You don't want to do poker your first time. Easiest thing is roulette, blackjack.
Blackjack, yeah.
You're a winner if you go in there not knowing anything. You
Quick.
go in there,
It's
you
quick.
say, okay, so how does this work? And they say, all right, we're going to drop you cards. Because the dealers, they're cool with new people. They want new blood.
Yeah.
So, like, they're not going to act like you're an
Easy
idiot.
target.
You're an easy target when you say that.
Yeah.
So, like, this is how it's played. And then they'll say, if you need any help, just ask. And, like, okay. So, every hand, you say, what's the book say? Book says hit. Okay, hit. You'll probably lose your first couple hands. And then you hit. And you're like, oh, fuck yeah, I hit. Bow out a hand. You bow out. Go get a drink. Come back. If the table is the same people, hop back in. Next hand, say, what's the book say? You just keep doing that. And once you've come back, I'm telling you, that I've seen so many people fucking do this. You go back after getting the drink, after losing a couple, winning a couple, go get a drink, come back. You won't lose. You'll just keep winning. I've seen so many people fucking do this. I mean, eventually you're going to lose. That's the whole point. That's why you go, you make a bunch of money, don't come back for 6 months.
Yeah.
Do it again.
I have never been to a casino
Me
in my
neither.
life.
I think I'd really enjoy it.
We
but-
need to
For
go.
real? Yeah,
We
bro.
need to go.
Come on, let's
Yeah.
go.
I mean, we're
We
right
can
down the
go,
road
for
from
sure.
one, but
Yeah. Why?
Let's do a podcast at a blackjack table.
I wonder if they'd allow me to bring the GoPro into the
I
casino.
doubt
Why
it.
would you have
I
to
highly
ask?
doubt that.
I doubt it.
That's true. You wouldn't have to ask. Yeah.
What?
Why would you have to ask? Just take it.
I guess it is private property.
I
but
mean,
who
they have
gives a-
metal detectors, but like,
I just
They'd be
really
like,
don't
"This is my
think that they
GoPro."
would want people with cameras in there.
Oh, sure, but why do we give a fuck?
also another one that I've never tested, but one guy we went to high school with, bigger fella.
Bro, he's so good at the casino. That motherfucker wins so much money when he goes.
Like
His dad's
bigger fella.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
in our grade.
Like, known for being big.
Yeah.
Oh, I know what you're
Yep.
talking about.
Yeah.
So, his dad has a picture on the wall of the casino because of how much money he's made. If you've ever been to his parents' house, his parents have this giant barn with a 3-car garage, and that's where we used to hang out when we were kids. Go hang out in the barn. It was like finished, drywall, everything, all that.
Yeah.
So, they made every bit of money on that barn they made from the casino. Like, every bit of it.
Yeah.
So, what he told me, and I was at a Little League game of my nephews, and his nephew is the same age as mine. And we were sitting there, and he was like, yeah, we need to go to a casino sometime. I'm like, yeah, you motherfuckers got the good luck. He's like, we ain't got the good luck. We just know how the casino runs. So he says that you go there late afternoon, not evening, before dinner. You go there before dinner
3:30.
on a weekday. On a weekday, you go before dinner. And you're watching the old people hitting the slots, right? You look at one of those big, like, neon slots with the little pictures and all that shit, like the themed ones.
Mm-hmm.
You wait. You just wait until that old person gets off of it, hit it, and a lot of the time you'll hit. Because they've been sitting there all day pulling that fucking handle. And it's waiting for a jackpot. Because all it is an algorithm. It's an algorithm. It changes after every jackpot.
Yeah.
So the more pulls on it, the more likely you are to hit it. And if an old person's been sitting there all day fucking pulling that plunger, fucking cranking that bitch down, and they haven't won the jackpot, you sit. I swear to God, bro.
No, I don't doubt that. Actually.
I seen a video of him winning a 20 grand pot off the jackpot of the slots at the casino right where we're at, bro.
Him?
Yes, him specifically. Yeah.
Holy shit!
They are really.
You can actually win that much off of a slot machine.
Oh,
Yeah.
Fuck yes.
You
How
can
much
win
is each
a lot
pool?
of money.
It depends the machine.
Be like
Yeah.
50 cents.
50 cents,
couple
dollar,
bucks or-
$5.
Yeah.
They have different slots. They
Yeah.
got penny slots.
You got to
Put in a
think
penny.
they're made for like repeated use, so it can't be a lot,
Yeah.
you know.
But like penny slots, you stick a penny in, you might get fucking $20 back.
You
off
get
that
20 bucks
penny.
back?
Yeah.
I lost my ass on the slots, but blackjack was where I made my money out.
I love the slots. Bro.
I played like 20 hands of blackjack, came out like 200-ish ahead. And
See,
then
I
haven't
like
been
black.
back since.
I like blackjack a lot.
Blackjack's fun.
So much fun.
I think
nice and
it's
quick.
even more fun to me when you act like you don't fucking know a goddamn thing.
I think that strategy's funny as shit.
Yeah.
When you ask what's the book say, and there is technically a book,
yeah.
and Vegas is gonna run that book, right? So the dealers know the statistics, right? A lot of the dealers, they go to school for this shit, so they know what's the likelihood of an ace popping up on this hand, or a king popping up there, or a 3.
They're trained to count cards.
They count the cards.
Yeah.
They know the math for it. So when you say you're new, they know the book, right? So if you're new and you're ready to hit, because they want to keep you at the table, spend money, they'll tell you what you need to do to have your best chances to win. If you're there and you act like your shit don't stink, I feel like that's the problem with a lot of people. They go in there, they're like, I fucking know what I'm doing.
That's what I would do. I would act like I know what I'm doing.
No.
I wouldn't want to look like I was
Act like
new.
you're fucking stupid. You'll make more money. I swear to God.
That wouldn't be too hard for me to do.
I just acted like myself.
Let's all get pissed drunk and see which one of us gets kicked out first.
That's a great idea.
Sometimes it's a waste of money, but
I like it because it's just like a temple for gambling.
yes.
And I only allow myself to gamble for the most part when I'm at a casino because I have an addictive personality.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I do want to start getting poker nights
Cool,
together.
poker-
I know
You've
we've
been
talked
talking
about
about it for a
this.
We
while.
did the
It'd
one
be
poker
fun.
night the other day.
I
That
couldn't
was fun
make
as
it.
fuck.
I couldn't make
shit.
it to that
That was
one.
fun as hell.
My brother tried to get poker nights going with myself and the guy that we coached with.
Yeah.
That's never gonna happen.
So
Those two getting together with any of us at any time, unlikely.
It's
as
in
shit.
8 months. It's in 8 month gaps.
Yeah.
See, here's the thing.
Once a year poker night, baby.
We got together a couple weekends a month. We played poker twice. So for 1 month we were doing poker nights, two times a month. After that, it turned into Dungeons and Dragons. And Richard was like,
Oof.
"I want to play Dungeons and Dragons instead." So
I love D&D.
I can't lie, that's pretty fun. I
It
did
is
fuck
fun.
with
I
D&D.
love Dungeons
It
and
is fun.
Dragons. I miss.
I think you were there for one.
I was there for one of them.
I feel like did
It
we
was
tell
really
this
fun.
story last week?
No.
D&D, talking about D&D. I
mean,
feel like
probably
we talked about
we've
D&D.
talked about D&D before, but I don't know if we've talked about this specifically.
Do you know how to play poker?
What kind of poker?
Texas Hold'em.
Well, first of all, Texas Hold'em's the big one.
Okay.
5-card stud, 5-card draw,
Oklahoma
7-card stud.
I know, like Texas Hold'em, because that's where you got 2 cards and they burn.
You've
and
got
turn.
You've got
right?
5 cards in the middle, and everybody plays off those 5 cards, right? So a lot of games, well, every single poker game revolves around the same hands as Texas Hold'em. That's why it's easy to learn all poker games if you know Texas Hold'em. All the hands are the same.
Yeah.
Like 5-card draw. You get 5 cards, and you look at your cards and you say, okay, I've got 4 cards that are really good that could get me a good hand. Like you've got 4 diamonds, right? The other one's a spade, and you're like, okay, fuck, we've got 1 draw. So you put the 1 spade in the discard, or you throw it out, and then they dish you another card to get a better hand. So like you could have 2 diamonds and 3 spades. You drop the 2 diamonds, and you get 2 more. That's draw. Draw is easy as shit. The one that I like to play, I hope I didn't tell this story on the podcast already, but the one I like to play with my dad's family, because they're huge gamblers. They play poker at all their family gatherings, and we'll go around the table, and it's dealer's choice. And when it gets around to me, the first time I'll play whatever I decide. But the second time around, or even the third sometimes, whenever I'm ready to go, I wait until it's my turn to deal. And I deal the game you're in. There's no skill involved. It's all entirely luck. All cards are shown. Say we were all 4 playing. I draw you a card, draw you a card, draw you a card, draw me a card. All face up. He's got a 3 of spades. I drop him a 9 of spades. You're out. Right? You've got a 4 of spades. I drop you 3 of clubs. You're in. The whole goal is to get 4 cards of all different suits. And if we go around and everybody busts out, you redraw. Everybody puts another dollar in for the next round.
So like the people playing it outside the dealer, they don't really. They're just watching.
They're just waiting. Well, the whole thing is you can bow out at any time, but every new hand you get, you have to put in $1. And if you fold, you're out. You're done. You don't get any more cards for the rest of the rest of this. You could go around 8 fucking times and nobody gets it, and it's $1 every hand, and the pot gets fucking big. It can get like we had like 8 people playing poker at my dad's family's the other night, and I think the pot got up to like $90 or something like that.
Everyone just throwing in.
I lost it, but like my whole point was like with me, if I win, I do the you're in every time, but especially if I'm winning and I'm getting a decent amount of hands winning, if I'm playing with my family or my buddies, I want to do that because the likelihood of me winning is low. That's to give the money back. Because when you're playing with your buddies and playing with your family, you're not trying to win money, like as some people do. But with me, it's like
It's more like
it's just
you want the
fun.
competitive.
yeah. My whole
It
goal
makes it a little bit
it's
more
more
interesting.
competitive.
Yeah.
But my goal in my mind is to come out with the same money I came in with.
yeah.
It at worst, you
And
know.
if everyone's betting $1, you're not going to come out
Yeah.
with $300. Like
If you lose $5, you had a great 3 hours for $5, you know? And like
Yeah.
poker nights are super fun, especially with like friends and family, because that's like I'm saying, at the casino they want your money, you want their money. If you're playing with the boys, you don't want their money. You want to beat the fuck out of them.
You just want to win.
You want to win.
You don't want the money. You
Because
just want victory.
you win a hand. You're scraping in the pot. You get some money. This is what I'm saying. I like poker better than Texas Hold'em because Texas Hold'em's just chips. But like, if you go through with poker, you're putting the money in. You win one, you're probably gonna lose a couple. Nobody's gonna win every fucking time. The odds are not in your favor to win every fucking hand. But yeah, I think a poker night would be fun.
We'll get one done soon.
I think it'd be fun.
Yeah.
I think it'd be a good time.
That was a whole lot of gambling talk, wasn't it? That was kind of interesting. You know?
Gambling talk.
You know, while we're on gambling, I was thinking about this earlier while you were talking about like counting cards and shit. I know that casinos try to root out people catching people counting cards.
Yep.
How the fuck did people even know that they're counting
The
cards?
odds.
Yeah.
Because the dealers are counting cards.
I know, but like,
If the dealer
I'm just
can
looking
tell, the dealer can tell if you make a play.
If you
that
make a
isn't-
play,
that isn't in the intuitive move, but that statistically is going to make you more money.
yes.
see, I don't understand.
If
how
you
that's-
know
Lights
the
counting.
book, if you the mysterious book that I was talking about, if you know that, the dealer's gonna catch it. They're gonna know.
But I
They're
mean,
gonna
like,
throw your ass out.
They're gonna throw you out.
That
You're
doesn't
gonna
make
be
sense
banned.
to me though, because like, wouldn't you be thinking about that though?
Yeah, but it's unless
You're not supposed to know.
Yeah, you're not supposed.
You're
to
not supposed to know the algorithm. There's
They want
there's
you to go in there and not know a single fucking thing about
I mean,
how any
like,
of the games
to
work.
a degree,
Exactly.
shouldn't you have an idea of like, oh,
Not in their eyes.
these cards have been drawn, so
okay.
this
You're
is-
doing it. So you're doing it 40 hours a week plus.
Like
a
as
lot
a
of dealers.
dealer?
Yes.
Yeah,
You are going to have that shit down pat. They make you study the shit. So
right. But I'm talking about an individual, like a customer, like a
yeah,
player.
you show up and they have an eye on your cards at all times. They're not just fucking throwing you cards and waiting. They're
Yeah.
doing that
They
shit
watch
in their head.
Every single table, they watch it too.
They're watching.
Yeah.
They'll
There's
come
a-
o-
there's
they'll come
even-
over and be like,
In
even if it's
Belterra,
not the
there's a
dealer.
camera above every table.
Yeah.
Like because if you're a repeat offender of hitting when you're not supposed to hit, like when the odds are in your favor, but you're not supposed to know that. If that starts happening
like
more
if you're on
often,
if you're on like a 17, and you're
Yeah.
like, oh, and you think to yourself, I guess
they're looking for regulars. If regulars show up there and keep winning money off of bets that they shouldn't win off of, they're gonna start watching that.
Yeah.
They're watching you. You're not gonna sit down at a blackjack table and count the cards and win a shit ton of money, and then they're just gonna kick you out right away. That's not how it works.
okay.
It's not gonna
yeah,
be.
yeah.
They're not gonna kick you out day one.
No.
Obviously,
They're gonna be
It's
watching.
if you come back and you do it 4 days in a row, they're
Yes.
gonna be like, get the fuck out.
And they've sued people. Casinos have sued people for counting cards.
Yeah.
I don't see how you can sue someone for that though. Like,
Well,
that
the
doesn't-
government's got casinos' backs because Vegas
know,
makes
I
the
know,
government
I know.
so much
Yeah.
money.
I know.
I
don't know.
If you're
casino-
going
cas-
up against the casino, you're losing.
Well, casinos, I mean, they've got so much power because they are essentially state operated. Because
Yeah.
before we did that, people would just run casino and card games out of their fucking houses, and people would get the shit
Yeah.
beat out of them
Yes.
when they couldn't pay up.
Well, the whole thing is like, you have to think of a dealer as a government official. If you're going up against the dealer in a fucking
No, dead ass. Yeah.
swear, like,
Yeah.
if you're going up against him in a court case, you're losing. You
Every-
lose.
Yeah,
you
for
will
sure.
lose.
Every time.
If you're if you're counting cards, that's why like you could learn how to count cards, but then you're never gonna want to play at the casino again because then if you go off your instincts, you're gonna start losing and be like, damn, if I would have just went off of what I fucking know, I would fucking win. And counting cards is not easy. I'm not saying it's easy. It takes years of fucking learning. Like.
Yeah, nobody comes Alan off the Hangover just
Yeah, I was
fucking.
gonna say,
Yes,
overnight.
exactly.
That's what I kept
Yeah.
imagining in my
Exactly.
head. was that scene.
It's a process. There are so many fucking statistics to it, and you're not even if you can count cards, you're not gonna get it every time.
Well, right. That's just how it works. But
I've seen like videos where people are like kind of explaining like how like the counting cards works, and it's like for every like this card through this card you add one, and then you subtract one, and whatever like it's all between like -1, 0, and +1 is like
Yeah.
kind of your like those are the three numbers that you would
Well,
have to like that would tell
yeah.
you what to do in that situation.
Especially in like blackjack, since everybody's cards are shown. Like the best thing you can do for yourself is to pay very good attention to what other people have because you're running off the same deck. So if there's if you've
Exactly,
got a
yeah.
9, you've got a 9, like, and you've got a 9. I need a 9. I have a
probably not getting
low
a
chance
Hella
of
low
getting that
chance.
9.
Yeah.
You've only got a 1 in 52.
Exactly.
So then is that
Yeah.
considered counting cards?
No.
Is that illegal?
No.
'cause That's intuitive.
That's
right?
just using what you have
But
available to you.
If there were only one 9 on the table and he needed a 9 and didn't bet on one, they would realize that.
Yes, exactly. Like if naturally you think, okay, there's none of those cards on the table, I've got a decent chance of getting that, and you don't hit. Everybody else busts, and the
And
dealer
you win.
busts.
Yeah.
That's a decision that you made that doesn't make much sense naturally, and everybody else lost, and you scraped in. You're gonna have eyes on you.
Right. And they'll think it's like an accident at first, and then
That's why, like I
See,
said,
that's-
it's not gonna get you
Yeah,
right away.
yeah.
Luck happens. Luck
Yeah.
definitely happens.
I just know on a there's a game I play where you bet. You play blackjack inside the game to make money in the
Mhm.
game. And
Real,
it's
we
not
can't
real
do that
money.
in
It's
our
not
state.
real money.
Yeah.
It's just in-game currency. And like I was doing that in the game. I was looking at their cards thinking like, "Oh, I need this amount. This is what's on the
Mhm.
table. I have a good chance." Or no,
Yeah.
I don't have a good chance. I'm not going to do that. I guess that's what made me ask that question because that is counting cards, isn't it technically?
What?
I guess I don't. I guess
Where
I don't
you see what's on the table and what you need.
yeah.
No, that's part of the
Yeah, that's
game.
part of the game.
Okay, I guess I don't understand fully what counting cards is then because I thought
Counting cards is like looking at using statistical probabilities
Yeah.
to figure out what is going to be drawn based on what is already drawn.
Yes.
is that not what we're talking about?
No.
It's like a high. No, we're
It's very heightened sense version.
way. Yeah, like it would take
Like-
you years because you would see that there are like 2 aces out on the table, and you would think of the statistical probability of like what an ace would be for each of the face down cards. You would
Yes.
think what's the possibility the dealer has one, and it's all sorts of competing variables.
Yes, because
Yeah.
in blackjack you're also gonna have cards down sometimes.
Right.
Like
Yeah.
in certain situations.
Which makes shit way harder.
Well, that's where your math is. So your simple math in your head when you're at the blackjack table. Okay, they have these cards; those are off the table for what I could get. That is baseline, like baseline of what counting cards is. Counting cards is more of like, okay, if I got a 3, then what are my chances of getting another 3?
333.
Because
Whoa.
because like
It's literally
3.
333. Well, he said that, so that's 5 threes.
that's fucked. So
Angel
let's-
numbers make a wish.
So he
Let's go
needs
to the
a
casino
6.
right now.
So there's 2 6s on the table. So there's a chance for a 6, but there's also a chance for 2 3s. Okay, now that if you hit a 3, now what's the chance of hitting another 3? Like
And you have to do it quick too.
you have to do it snappy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like this is shit that like my brain can't handle that. Even if I tried to learn it, my brain could not handle it. Like the whole thing is like super fucking smart people don't go to the fucking casino. Seriously, that's
Yeah.
just how it is. A lot of fucking people in the casino are just going to be dumb motherfuckers. That's the point. That's what they want.
Yeah.
Because Vegas is not going to lose. The casino is not going to lose. They
Right.
don't lose. And if they figure out they're losing, they're going to stop the person that's making them lose.
Yeah. Huh.
Have you all ever seen those pictures of the bell curve? I think you all know what a bell curve
Yeah,
is.
yeah,
right?
yeah.
Where at one end it's the guy who's stupid as fuck, and at the other end it's the genius guy,
Mhm.
and they're both saying the same thing at the either end, and then the guy in the middle is saying something different. Who's like the normie.
Yeah.
It's like the normies all think they can win, and the stupidest and the smartest both realize that they ain't winning shit.
Exactly. Exactly.
I ain't winning shit at no casino.
Yeah.
That's on one end, and then the other end you've got, like a plausible mathematical framework as to why you wouldn't win at a casino. And then
Well,
in the
that's-
middle, it's all it's Normie Joe going down after beating his wife.
Exactly. Exactly.
Normie Joe.
I don't know. Like blackjack's fun. I can't say it's not fun, but once you realize what is going on, it makes it less fun because the whole point of the casino is to have fun, thinking that you are doing good. You're not.
Yeah.
That's
I
the
like-
whole point.
I like the casino because you can smoke cigarettes in
You can't. Our casino, other casinos,
Yeah,
you can't.
Well,
that's an
it's
Indiana
bullshit.
thing.
I like that they had the cigarette, what is it, the
Like, is it a
vending machine.
Yeah, cigarette vending
vending machine there.
Mhm.
And it's like $13 a pack. It's New York prices, but
Yeah.
I still like looking at it when the one time I went there.
I think it'd be fun for us to go.
Yeah, we should.
Honestly, the beer's not expensive.
Well,
Oh, yeah.
They're
drinks are cheap
making
as
money.
shit.
They're
Making
making
money off
money.
those stupid people.
Exactly.
I'd go there and get drunk and not even bet. I'd just watch y'all lose money.
There was a bachelorette party going on the last time we were there, and
Sounds
the
saucy.
fucking the woman that was getting married was hitting on every single dude in our group.
Cool. Good for her.
And most, if not all of us, most of us were taken, except for the birthday boy. Actually, at that time, he was not taken. So we were like, we got to ship him off. We got to ship him off with him.
Oh, that's definitely-
And like I don't know, because she had flirted with every single one of us except for him, and he was the one single guy. And we were like, if this, we just do one night.
God.
I don't. Yeah. Bachelorette parties, man. And bachelor parties, they always seem so interesting to me.
Well,
And speaking
We
of
got one
bachelor
to-
parties,
We do.
I am not wearing. I'm sorry. I know the women do this shit. I'm not doing it. Anything that says bachelor
I'm gonna get you a
party.
tiara.
we're gonna
No,
get you a
I'm
tiara.
not doing any
Yeah,
of that
yeah.
shit.
With tiara.
We're getting a
Sash.
tiara.
Nobody is going to
Oh,
know.
yeah, the sash, bro.
Nobody's gonna know we're on a
Yeah,
bachelor
you're-
party
you're
unless
wearing
they
that-
ask.
You're wearing that shit.
You're
You're
gonna
totally
be
wearing that shit.
I think it's gonna. I have a feeling it's probably not. I think it's gonna be a pretty fucking fun weekend. But I don't think it's
We
gonna be
need to
too
talk about-
rowdy. I think it's gonna be a whole.
I
lot
think
of
it's
drink.
gonna be pretty simple.
I think it's
really
gonna be.
do.
I think we're gonna be getting real drunk.
Oh
but,
yeah,
like,
for sure.
but,
Drunk
like-
as shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
We need to talk details about it, like how long, because
Just a weekend,
know, like,
right?
I know like my
A long
brothers-
weekend.
I know my brother and my
Touche.
brother-in-law's was a whole week.
Holy
They went.
I'm talking.
I can't afford a whole week, bro.
I'm
Boy.
trying to do like a.
Let me see.
What? What'd you do?
I just got a notification. I know this is on Sunday. It's going to release on Wednesday, but we are not watching the game right now, and something happened on the 49ers game. Brock Purdy has left the NFC Championship game with an apparent elbow injury. Josh Johnson enters game.
No, their fourth stringer
No,
The
no.
fourth string quarterback is in for the San Francisco
No.
49ers.
All right, Philly's got it locked.
is in. All
Philly-
right,
Philly's in the
good
Super
thing we're
Bowl.
not gambling on that game, huh?
Damn.
God damn, people
Who-
are losing
who-
their ass.
Well, you never know. Where were we?
Damn.
I would have
Damn.
for sure put so much money on the 49ers
I
today if I would have been watching that game.
I
I'm glad-
know.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Thanks to me for showing up late.
Yeah,
boys.
dude,
I
honestly.
saved y'all about $100 a
Honestly,
piece. You asshole.
holy shit.
No fucking
Today-
way.
I thought San Francisco
was
did
gonna
not have a
bet today,
chance to
yeah.
lose this game.
you
I
think
thought they
Vegas-
had it.
Do you think Vegas counted the cards for getting him hurt? Is it-
You know how much money Vegas just got?
About
Oh,
this.
Oh,
much,
fuck
so
ton.
much,
so
Oh,
much.
fuck ton.
Bro,
So much.
The god of Las Vegas is probably just creaming himself right now.
What were we talking about
You
just
know
now?
what?
Oh, the bachelor.
The bachelor
Bachelor
party. My bad.
party.
I saw that
I'm
notification.
thinking.
on my phone.
I'm thinking a Wednesday to Sunday scenario.
Jesus, bro.
So you take off Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, or no, not even take off Wednesday.
just go
Leave
after
Wednesday
You
night.
leave Wednesday
yeah.
night, get there Wednesday night, Golf Thursday, golf Friday, golf Saturday, and go home Sunday.
I can do
That's
that.
what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
I could do that. Yeah.
Because some people do it like Friday to Monday. I don't want to do that.
I might have to be late to it then, because
You're gonna drive yourself
dude,
to.
it's-
I don't
fucking
get
Gatlinburg?
very much PTO at my
During
work.
tax
Oh,
season,
fuck.
yeah.
Yeah,
Unless we
So-
do it after tax season. You can do it in the
even
summer.
even
It's
after.
gonna be way
No,
after
I
tax
I
season.
can't take PTO in tax season.
No, I
Like, I'm
know.
literally
It's
not
gonna
allowed
be
to
in
do it.
like
PTO for
fucking.
your first year, right?
I can't 6 months.
It's gonna be in like July or August.
No, yeah, I'll be able to. That's what I'm saying. I might have to come down on like that Thursday night or something.
Just take that Friday off.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
well, it depends. It depends if I end up having to
Well, we-
take sick leave or anything
We
like that.
we got
but
time. We got time.
I might
to
just
figure
not get
that out.
paid.
I think it'll be
some
fun.
shit, but
Yeah.
I'm excited for the golf.
I am too.
Golfing is the best way to get drunk. I
Yeah.
swear to
for
God.
sure, for
Start
sure.
drinking
Not for me.
alcohol.
I don't.
No.
Bars are the best way
No,
for you to get.
down in down
I
in
don't drink.
down in 6 beers,
Wow.
Per
each
nine.
per nine,
Per
per
nine.
nine, and then going back grilling down in
Yes.
10 more beers.
Dude, my dad used to take a golf trip with his work buddies every year,
Mhm.
and one of his work buddies was like a certified chef. Like, this motherfucker was really good at cooking, loved cooking. He hated golf. He stayed in the cabin and would just cook all fucking day while they're golfing, and right when they get back, they got fucking steaks and meats. And
Shit.
See, that's what I want us to do.
Damn,
I
I'll
want
do
I
that
want I
when we're
want to
golfing.
I want to grill for everybody when we get back.
Oh, yeah.
And I just go nuts on the grill. We get a bunch of like nice meat and shit. Like that would be fucking sweet.
Yeah, it
He's
would.
talking about this. I want to talk about it.
We will talk about
I mean,
it.
I'm sure we'll talk
so
about it a little
freaking
bit.
hungry now.
I'm stopping
I
at
know,
Jersey
I'm
Mike's on the way
goddamn,
home,
I'm
bro.
hungry too.
I haven't eaten anything since I texted you guys yesterday to let you know that my mom had sloppy Joe and pulled pork.
Did
Your
you not-
mom has sloppy Joe?
They were tapping trees yesterday.
Damn, really?
Yeah, we were tapping trees. Well, they were tapping trees. I was
Yeah, they were
getting-
tapping trees.
Get that.
Yeah,
I
syrup.
was getting equipment.
they had a bunch of people over tapping
When
trees.
they tap the tree, does the sloppy Joe juice come out?
They were tapping it for sloppy Joe juice. Actually,
Do they
You're
have to
right,
cook
yeah.
it, or is it already like edible?
It
No,
comes
it's
out.
already-
It comes out with the ground beef and everything.
Oh,
'Cause
no
you not
shit.
know, anytime a cow dies, a tree grows in its place.
That makes sense. Why yeah.
That's where the cooked ground beef comes
That
from.
makes sense. That makes a lot of
We're gonna have to
sloppy
do-
Joes does sound good.
Well,
How
we
does
go
how
golf.
does sloppy Joe sound?
Awful. I hate sloppy joes.
I'm not
What?
a bit,
What?
Hate
Get the
sloppy
fuck
joes.
out.
Yeah.
They had pulled
Get the
pork
fuck
too. I
out.
was eating the
Pulled
pulled
pork is
Pulled
great.
pork's great.
Pulled
Yeah.
pork's great.
Yeah.
Sloppy Joe's is Kmart pulled pork.
It's
not
a
even-
completely
it's
different.
It's not even
Hamburger.
pulled
It's,
pork.
Yeah, I
it's
know.
hamburger
if
and
you put
sauce.
a sloppy Joe
With the
next to
sloppy
a
Joe
pulled pork sandwich,
sauce.
they look very similar.
I'm taking a pulled pork sandwich every time. I get
Every
sloppy
time.
Joe.
Every
I
time.
don't know, man. That's-
So,
my dad's,
Mix them.
my
What I
dad's
was gonna
man burger.
say is golf with Gatlinburg. If we do Gatlinburg, that's entirely up to you all. But when I went to the Gatlinburg course, they had a 6-man for a bachelor party right in front of us, and the people got pissed. The people that work there. So we're gonna have to do 2 separate tee offs at least.
Like they were
Minimum.
pissed that it was 6 people.
Yes.
That does kind of hold. That kind of. That's
It
a bottleneck
sucks,
on
yes.
the course.
But my contingency plan on that is we do 2 tee off groups, and first tee off and first tee off are on a team. Second tee off and second tee off are on a team.
I definitely
like
want to put
that.
money in on that too.
Oh fuck yeah, we're putting.
Like we could even like pick teams too, like where it
Well,
balances out a little bit.
The thing is, before then, we need to get Stilger to the driving range. He wants to play.
Yeah.
He wants to,
We've got those clubs.
but he has no idea how to play. Zach also needs to learn
Does
how to
Zach
play
have
golf.
clubs? Has he ever?
I've
even played
got
before?
clubs. I can handle them with clubs.
Okay.
And if they need to use my driver, we're all at the fucking tee box together. It's fine.
Yeah, that's
But-
not the biggest deal. Like we've played together before. You didn't have your clubs in town.
Drivers are you're only gonna use them 18 times.
I like
It's
that
actually
too,
probably
then I
only
don't pay.
40.
Probably like 14.
Yeah.
On average, probably 14.
This time I'm your caddy.
Yeah, you'll use them 14 times, and
Depending on
every
how
time
you play, because sometimes you might even just use a wood.
Dead
Man, I
ass.
tell you boys what, I've been hankering for golf. For
I
years.
swear to
Oh,
God,
same.
bro.
Like, cause
Yeah.
we've had this string of like nice days, but it's just cold, and some of them are kind of like mid 50s,
Yeah,
and it's
and
like
I'm like, God
nice,
damn, let's golf.
and it's like I could be playing golf right now.
Dude, this year we need to do the WHAS cards again, but actually do them.
Yes.
Dude, I used it once, and
I
feel
used it
so,
once.
I feel so bad because I talked my brother-in-law into getting it too. He used it once.
Damn.
No, I used it twice actually. I used it twice.
It's a great
But-
deal if you go do it. And we
Yeah.
just ended up at the same goddamn courses every weekend.
Yeah, we were choosing. What's the word I'm thinking of? closeness to where we live over free golf. Basically.
Exactly. We were paying
Convenience.
We were paying $40+ more to not go
It's the dumbest
further.
shit
Yeah.
I've ever heard.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were
You all
literally.
spent how much on those WHM?
No, they weren't. They were like
60
$50,
bucks.
$60. Like they
Oh,
weren't expensive.
okay. I
Like
mean, that's
in,
not that
It's
bad.
If you-
$60 for 18 holes on like 13, 14 courses.
Yeah,
like,
dude, that's a great
if you
deal.
use all of
Such
those,
a
you
good
you
deal.
save like
Megan's
$300.
brother
More than
religiously
that,
does
dude.
that. He
More
will
than
do
that.
it. Like every year, he will fill up every single dot.
Yeah,
Every
he's a
time.
big
That's
golfer. Though.
smart,
He goes
bro.
a lot. Doesn't he?
I mean, honestly, I feel like he probably goes a couple more times than us every year, but I feel like we go a lot.
We go to a lot of repeat courses though. We go.
I
to
know.
courses
I
a
want to
lot.
quit doing that. I don't want to go to 2 courses in a row.
Yeah.
I this year I'm going off of that.
Well, before we got those cards, we went to a lot of courses this past summer. Like we got
We went to-
around.
yeah,
Yeah.
we went
What
to
was that
some-
one that had 36 holes that we went with Ryan?
Charlie
That's
Ventnor.
Was it Ventnor?
was it Charlie Ventnor?
Pretty sure.
It's got 36 holes. Where I bought my shoes at.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. That was Charlie Ventnor.
That was a cool course.
That wasn't
That
a
is a
course.
cool course.
That
I'd like
course.
to go
That
do
course
that.
was
It's hard as
fucking
shit.
hard.
It was the hardest fucking
It was
course I've
hard,
ever
but
played.
We did not play that bad.
I was
As a
not
group,
happy
I
with my
remember
score.
I was not happy with my
Oh
score.
wait, no, yeah, I didn't have a terrible score, but I lost so many fucking balls because
I
that
lost a
the
lot of
grass
balls.
was like crazy
It was
thick.
early season, so like the grass wasn't all.
We
like,
hit some really good
right.
shots, but we lost so many balls. Our scores sucked.
I had like 2 or 3 drives where the ball was like I watched it land. It was like maybe 4 yards off of the fairway in the rough, and I just couldn't find the fucking ball because the
Yeah.
grass was so thick. And yeah, that shit made me so goddamn mad. But
What
I
was
don't-
the other one we went to with Ryan, and he was already playing 9 with Purdy?
Was that
that was when it was real cold.
hidden?
It was cold as shit. What was it?
It's not hidden. Not hidden.
It was in
What's
Louisville.
that?
It was in
It was in
Louisville.
Louisville.
Oh, then I probably wasn't.
That might
there.
have been Charlie Ventnor.
No, that wasn't. Charlie Ventnor was the one. Me, you, and John rode together, and Ryan got there late. Or was it Keebler? No, it wasn't Keebler.
No,
Yeah,
it was
'cause I haven't had
Ryan
my
because
clubs.
both of the
Because
both
we
of
were
the two
pissed
of
off
them-
at Ryan because it was a nicer
Yes.
course and he
Yeah.
showed up fucking late.
Yeah.
It's like you can't do that. You can't show up late at
Well,
like.
both of
Nice
both
courses
of the
there.
ones in Louisville, he met us there because he lived in Louisville at the time. So like,
He was
we
at
we
both
rode
of those
together.
courses. So like,
Yeah,
just to give an idea, so like from the parking lot, we walked a little bit. You see the clubhouse, and right next to the clubhouse was the driving range.
no,
Yeah.
because that was the one where Ryan tried to go back around and play a second round, but the guy walked outside and was like, "Hey, you need to pay."
No, that was
That was a different one. Yeah,
I
you were
remember
there.
that. Yes, I
you
do
were there.
remember
That's
that.
I thought
funny.
you okay, so I'm thinking of a different one. That was the one where Purdy was there.
Yeah, that was the one where Purdy was there. That was the hard course I'm talking about. That one was hard for me.
That
I
one was hard
loved that
too.
course.
That one was hard
I
too.
It was
loved that
pretty.
course.
It was very pretty.
It was a shitty day,
It
but
was
like
just hard,
It was
dude.
wet.
it was overcasty. It was kind of rainy.
A lot
and
of
it was
geezers out that
cold.
day.
Yeah.
We played in a golf scramble with my brother and a guy that we went to
If I
school
had to guess, birthday boy's cousin.
Yeah.
If I had to guess,
birthday boy's
if I'm
cousin that
guessing
was
who
closer to
birthday
our
boy
age.
was,
Oh, okay, okay.
was that birthday boy? And there, you don't know who I'm talking.
I,
you don't know
I,
for
I
sure
understand who you're
about.
talking about, but I guarantee you it's not his cousin.
Okay, I think we're talking about different people.
I can promise you it's not his cousin.
Okay, regardless, dude, I want to play in a bunch of scrambles. I ended up
That-
winning closest to the pin on one of them. I was
That
fucking hyped.
scramble-
I like scrambles, but I also really like keeping my own score.
it
I do
was-
too, but scrambles are fun still.
It was so much fun because
We got in that for free too, though.
we
That
got
makes
it
a
for
big
free.
difference,
Richard got it because it
Yeah.
was for their school. It
Yeah.
was for their kids' school, which is, mind you, a Catholic school. So
Very nice.
naturally, the principal of this Catholic school is driving around with a golf cart and has
And a crucifix?
a bunch of
Holy
In a
water.
non-outfit.
had a
Throwing
bunch
holy
of-
water at you all?
a bunch of
The
gallons
opposite.
of Fireball, giving out free Fireball shots to everyone.
The Catholics love their drinking, man.
Dude, that was the funnest scramble I've ever played.
It
in.
was so much
because that was at the Lucas Oil course. So you know how the Lucas Oil course has that that Airbnb like right off of one of the fairways. They got that Airbnb out there. You know what I'm talking about? Like it's in the back nine, I think. In there's an Airbnb, like a house that people rent.
Does it have a big sign that says Airbnb?
No, people fuck.
Those are called hotels.
It's like a house people rent off Airbnb for like golf trips out there, basically.
Mhm.
And there are all these guys. We were playing really good, and there were all these guys sitting on the back porch watching the scramble go on. And I think John had a really good drive that like it almost rolled up to the
Fucking
green.
smoked
Yeah,
it
it was
on
like
par 4.
it was a par 4. He was like 20 yards from the green. It was a long par 4 too. And
Fucking smoked that ball, dude.
You animal.
it was just straight in the middle of the fairway. It was a great drive. And these guys, we pulled up, and the guys were like, "Whoa!" Like they're like, "Oh, that was a hell of a drive." And they were like, "You guys the mullet boys?" Or no, they
They call us the mullet boys.
They're like the mullet boys are out here because whenever I have my hat like that, like it looks like I got a mullet. And John basically same thing with John. We looked like we had mullets. And they're like, yeah, you guys are the ones to watch. Ain't nobody driving to the fairway since we seen. They're like, they're all drunk as
y'all are the
shit
team
drinking.
to beat. They were telling all the teams behind us that we were the team to beat.
Yeah, they were like, y'all need to watch out for the mullet boys.
We ended up middle of the pack
Yeah,
by the end.
but these guys, after we hit our shot, we were kind of waiting on people, and there was nobody behind us. So they were like, y'all want a shot? So they're like, oh, come on over here. So we walked up to their house, and we went up to the porch, and they're like, let me go get a little couple cups. So they got these little like medicine cups.
Mind you, this is the same hole that when we were driving that the principal came up and gave us the fireball.
Yeah,
shots.
right
we
after the
just
fireball
took
shots.
Fireball shots, hit our first drives,
So this,
drove up, and then this.
dude, I'll tell you what, this dude, he had some Old Smoky whiskey, and it was salty watermelon flavored.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, I
it was
just
so
saw
good.
that. at
Sounds
the,
disgusting.
At the liquor store.
So fucking good.
So good.
It was so damn good. We all took a shot of it. I was like, that's really
They
fucking
have that
good.
at the liquor store.
He was like, oh, you boys want another one? By all means, take another one. So we ended up taking another one.
We took 3 shots on the
God
hole.
damn.
Yeah.
God damn.
While we're still just housing beers through this whole course. So
Housing.
by the end of that scramble, we were all playing so bad because we were all feeling it pretty good. And at that, I remember at one hole, like all 4 of us just ripped drives into trees, and we were like, let's just drop up here and just count it as a drive. like John said, we were middle of the pack. We weren't gonna fucking win because like going to scrambles like that, like there's always people that damn near do scrambles professionally.
Well, that's the
Always
thing about
winning.
golf that's so fun is like the old dudes that drive like 120 yards or something. Whoop your ass, bro.
Yeah, because they got that
'Cause
short
they play
game.
fucking safe.
Yeah,
They got that nasty short game, and my long game, beautiful. My short game is just downright disgusting.
How many clubs you want to break this year? What's your record? What's your goal?
0.
What's your goal?
Can we get
Zero?
over under bet going for the chat?
Yeah,
Oh,
Vegas
yeah.
needs to get in on that.
I want.
Over how many clubs is LT gonna break this
I'm-
year?
I'm saying at least 5.
I'm putting the over. I'm putting the over at 2.5.
I
That's
broke
what I was
2
gonna say,
this
2.5.
year.
I know.
Two
I
and a
think
half.
you're gonna get worse.
I think you're gonna break more.
Yeah. Because
Okay.
we're probably gonna play more.
I'm gonna-
Well, before you all make this over under,
He
I
got
will
new
remind you,
clubs.
I just got new Callaway clubs.
What does that matter?
1.5 is the over under.
1.5.
I'll take that over.
I
I'd take that over.
I'm still
any
taking
day.
it over. I'm saying it's gonna
I'll take-
repeat it too.
I'm gonna go with the under on this one.
Oh,
You think
I'm gonna
so?
go with the
You
under
got faith in
because
Timberlake.
You think
I
he's
think-
found a balance?
I think that he will
Feng
throw
shui.
a lot of clubs.
Okay.
but he will
Oh,
not
but
He will.
break
That's
break
true.
him.
That's
Are
true.
we
How
doing
many clubs do you think he's
intentionally
gonna
or just broken clubs entirely? Because
Broken
last year
clubs.
I broke a club entirely by
Driver.
accident.
I remember.
Oh, I
that.
forgot
Well, that
about
doesn't
that.
count.
Yeah,
We're-
that
we're
won't
talking
count.
clubs broken out of anger.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, because
Then I'm
that
definitely
one
taking the
you
under
hit the
for sure.
ball and it broke. That was a little different.
Actually,
It
I
might have
think-
been from you throwing it all the time, but like,
I think.
but
I think we have to count the unintentional ones though too, because that would.
it is a broken
It
club.
consists. a
So
broken
so
club.
yes, it does count broken. It does unintentionally
For
broken clubs as
podcast
well.
viewers that don't know this story, I swung this driver to hit a drive down a par 4, and the head of the driver went further than the ball.
Yeah,
It went like
it was strange to
I
watch.
took that drop.
it went like fucking 60 yards.
Well, the best part was it went to like a little creek, so you had to wade into the creek trying to find the
I've
the
done that
club head.
plenty of times.
Yeah.
I went into some creeks for some clubs.
Yep. I have the video of
What's the over under on how many times Timberlake's socks come off while we're playing golf this year?
Have you seen how those people play barefoot?
What?
I've seen people
Uh-huh.
play barefoot.
A lot of people play barefoot, and they say that like you just get more control.
Like you
of-
dig your toes in the ground or something.
Yeah, they say like you get more control, and get, like a better feel of like the ground and like how to.
If it's not
how to
wet
shoot the ball.
though, I would assume if it's wet,
You know,
that's a bad
I've hit
decision.
golf balls barefoot before, like in my backyard.
Ryan
Yeah, I think
wears
it's
his
weird.
fucking clout Crocs every time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He looks fucking stupid.
It works
those
more on
things,
my
dude.
He wears clout Crocs and uses baseball
I
gloves.
will say they're comfortable as a motherfucker, but they're ugly as shit.
I can't play golf without using golf shoes. No, I like having my. Plus, my golf shoes are just really
I have
comfortable.
simple
anyways,
golf
but-
shoes. Like my golf shoes have spikes, but they're very small.
Well,
I
yeah,
got those nice Pumas from that.
yeah, like the
The
nice
Puma.
ones that are like tennis shoe design almost. Like I got those ones that are kind of like Roches. Like they're basically tennis shoes with spikes on the bottom. They're just like indentions. Like you don't get a whole lot of traction with them, but they're just so fucking comfortable.
Yeah.
Body comfy too.
Yeah.
They're nice, and I like them better. Like if I'm doing like an athletic, like if I'm doing like a sport, I would rather like really tight shoes. They just feel like they're real tight, and it makes me feel like I got more control than my foot moving around in my shoe. You
Well,
know?
that's understandable. The logic that's definitely behind it. You know, like with your feet moving, like it kind of, especially some with golf, where like it's specifically geared towards how you're balanced whenever you swing and stuff.
Fucking golf now.
Dude, I've been thinking about it at least 4 times a week.
This weekend specifically, since it's been like warmer,
yeah.
like that's perfect golf weather right there. Perfect.
Like,
I don't want it to be hot.
mid-sixties,
Don't want it to be cold.
Mid-60s.
Mid-sixties
is
It's
perfect.
the money ball.
Mid-60s
I
and
like
sun.
Something
golf
like
in
where
like
in
the
the evening you
80s.
could throw a pullover
You like
on
golf?
just a thin
But
Yeah.
I'm cold. I'm way colder than you are.
I like the ones where it's like it's not cold enough where you have to wear like a pullover like that the entire time.
Like that.
But when you're in between, you want to have a little pullover.
You
to
get a little chilly, like
warm
driving
up just a
between
little
holes.
bit.
Yeah.
But when you're swinging the club, you're good to have the
I'll tell
pullover
you,
off.
Yeah.
I'm not golfing if the wasps ain't out.
Wasps ain't out.
I like.
Dude, his ass said he likes golf in the mid-80s.
Why?
What? That's where
hot,
I'm
bro.
like.
My
I'm like,
ass.
if
started
it's 81
sweating.
degrees outside, I'm feeling comfortable.
Everybody's gonna see my crack, bro. The fucking
Wear
sweat line
get
down
that
my
Crocs-
crack.
that crack
wear
sweat.
dark pants, dummy.
Dude, one of
Don't
you,
wear,
are you
don't
dumb?
wear a pair of gray shorts
Are you
to go
dumb?
golfing in the summer, champ. Because your
I like golfing
pecker's
when
gonna
I
be
can
out on display.
when I can justify wearing long pants. I always play better when I wear long pants instead of shorts. I am not good. You could probably attest that I am not good in shorts. You all golf with me.
I always.
I'm the opposite. If I wear pants,
Yeah.
I'm off.
Yeah,
See,
dude.
I gotta be in
Gotta be
shorts.
in shorts.
I never had golf pants that fit me right because I had the ones from high school golf, but they were like really loose and baggy, so I
Mhm.
always played bad in them. But I
My
just got some
golf
nice ones that like
pants
fit me
are
right from
the
short par 4. Yeah,
All of my
man.
work pants that I wear to work are golf pants.
Right?
you can.
Honestly,
They're basically
same.
dress pants,
Yeah,
just like
exactly.
with athletic material, like
Exactly.
that stretchy
They're
material.
nice.
Yeah.
They feel good.
They're like airy and they're
Yeah, exactly.
like they're just comfortable. Golf pants are very comfortable.
But I don't wear them when I golf. I gotta have skin showing.
That's right. If you make golf pants, sponsor us.
Yeah.
short
I-
par 4.
Short par 4.
What's that one golf club brand that's new lately? Bomb Tech. Bomb Tech sponsor us. I fuck with those Bomb
Bomb
Tech
Tech.
clubs. I used one
Are they the ones with the
last
Instagram
season.
ads?
Yes. The
I've
ones that
seen
are
some
like
of those.
dark, like really dark metallic black,
Yeah,
and
'cause
like a
they-
green tint to it.
and plus they have like I think it was
Their
them.
wedges are real fucking flat.
There was like
They
an
can make.
irons.
They've got like some nasty wedges.
Really?
Yeah.
I'll tell you what club I want
Good
to get
price,
for
too.
my bag so bad. Have you all seen the Peter putter?
The Peter Potter?
Have you seen the Peter putter?
no.
Would you elaborate for us?
Is it a pecker?
LT, look it up. You probably don't want to show the stream or show the
Yeah, don't
pod this,
get
because
hit with a.
but I am going to get this for this season. I am going to get this putter.
The Peter Putter.
The Peter putter.
describe it.
Yeah, we can definitely describe it.
We can describe it all we want.
Does it literally just look like a dick?
It's a dildo.
Jesus Christ.
Oh my God.
Is that it?
Yes.
That is a penis.
That's dope as shit.
Holy shit.
They got white and they got black.
Are those veins?
Yes.
I want the black one.
You would.
Yeah, I
Do they make a tan?
Look at that gold one.
There's a fucking gold one right
Oh,
there.
yeah, they do.
Who's got ridges like that?
Bro, do they make one that's uncircumcised?
It's just a regular putter,
Yeah,
bro.
I don't agree with circumcision, so
But
can I get my
I promise
gold
you
one?
this
That
will
looked
be in my golf bag.
You're getting a Peter Putter, pick the piper.
Piper. Picked a pupper, picked a pepper.
What are we
I
saying?
promise you this will be in my golf bag by the end of this season.
I can
year.
see it, and all the old people.
Four
are just gonna
putters for
think,
$130. 4 Peter putters for $130.
Of all colors.
One for each of us.
I feel like we gotta have that for my bachelor party. A bunch of Peter
Sounds
Putter.
like a bachelor
We all
party
have to
thing, bro.
putt with the Peter
LT.
Putter.
LT, don't talk about it
Last
too much, all right?
penis.
Because I'll be lying if I said that didn't already cross my
Are we-
mind a couple weeks ago.
For the bachelor, no, that was a good idea, Jordan. Yeah, we should. For the bachelor party, are we getting you one of those things that say like "last vagina," like one of the banners, like they do it with? where
I'm
they
not
do-
wearing anything. I'll
what-
tell you
no,
that.
No, well,
You better wear the
yeah,
tiara.
no,
I'm
you better
bringing
wear
you.
the tiara.
You
I'm
better,
not
you
wearing
better
a
wear that
fucking
fucking.
tiara.
I'll
Yes,
bring you.
you
I'll bring you a
are.
top hat that
I wanna
says
get
it.
It's kind of fire. I can't lie. I'd probably wear it.
I hope we can find a place that has a flagpole. I want to get a flag that says "Virginity Rocks" and fly it wherever we're
Well,
at.
it does. We don't.
That's
have
there's a brand
I'm
that
so
sells shit that
dude,
says that.
I am so excited for you to lose your virginity, dog.
It's crazy, right?
I'm so happy.
What a day it'll be.
What a day. I
I
wonder
hope
what
it's
it's.
as magical as they all say. Tell me how it is, so I
Yeah.
can.
Yeah, you gotta tell us how it is.
Tell it how
dude.
it. Tell us how it
I
smells,
could write
bro.
a book. I'll write a book.
Write a book?
Write
Wait,
a
I
book
book.
about it.
Oh
You
my
don't need a book
goodness.
to write.
He's got something.
It's
Wait a
not
It's
there.
second.
not over
It's
there.
You
It's
already-
not over there.
It's not there.
Where the fuck is it at?
It's in the
house.
closet.
It's in that closet.
It's in the closet.
Why is it in the?
There's a reason it's in the closet.
You know what? Fucking hell, man.
I can't believe you don't have that out for display. You should put that in the family room, bro.
It's in the
I have
closet.
cooler things I want to display.
Put it-
Oh
put
yeah,
it-
podcast. I want to mention
Living
this.
room, bro.
You can't really see it too good. Maybe I'll
Brandon's
try
water
to
cup
zoom
sitting
it
up
in. But this this pop that I got, the Alice in Chains pop, the Funko Pop, I love that shit.
That's sweet.
I love that motherfucker so much. That is like the coolest fucking thing.
Ain't no
that
way
I
they're gonna
own.
be able to see that from the.
No, probably not. And I really don't want to pull it out.
Where'd you get that shit?
We were at Guitar Center getting our buddy. I can say his name. It's just his first name, Jacob. We were going. Me and John went with him to Guitar Center to get him a guitar, and we were just fucking around. And he was going to get some strings and such. And I was looking around at their little clearance rack, and I saw two regular pops. There was Ice Cube and Eddie from the Iron Maiden album covers.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say like Ed, Eddie.
No,
Oh,
I wish.
I know.
That'd be
I wish
awesome.
I'd
That would be
have that.
sweet.
Yeah.
And then on the bottom rack, I got down on my knees to look at the bottom rack because I was like, maybe they got some tucked back there. And one that was tucked back there was that one right there.
Yeah, that's fire.
Someone
And I-
probably pushed that back there
Save
for their,
it.
for their next payroll.
One of
They're
these
like,
copped
I'm gonna get that after the paycheck
The
comes in.
dude
I'm
at
gonna
the
kick
counter
this
said
back
those
here."
motherfuckers flew for Christmas.
I'm sure. Those
Yeah.
are that one's
That is
sweet. I've never
cool
seen
as
one like that
shit.
before. I didn't know they
Yeah.
make them for bands. Like, that's
They
cool.
have a whole line called pop. Well, there's pop albums that they do that, and then there's pop rocks, which is a whole bunch of different rock
Do
stars.
they make a Michael Jackson one?
Pop
They
Rocks.
make like 10 Michael Jackson ones.
Pop Rocks is the
They have
candy.
all for the most popular albums like Bad, Beat It, Thriller. I want the Thriller one.
That would be kind
They
of cool.
should make a Kanye one where he's rocking a swastika armband.
They do have a Kanye one, and now it's rare, and I wonder why.
I wonder why.
The
think-
red jacket,
Yeah.
the Yeezus jacket.
That thing's probably worth some fucking money.
I want
though.
one just because. I mean, yes, I know Kanye did his shit, but I still like his music.
for the sake of
he died that
collecting.
day.
Still,
He definitely.
It's
Yeah.
sad that Kanye's passed away. but
Kanye the person died that day. Kanye the artist will live on forever.
yeah.
indeed.
Have you seen how like people on Black Friday, they'll go to places like Best Buy and like a couple days before they'll get the stuff that they want and they'll hide it in like washers and dryers.
Yes,
And then they'll go back to that
dude,
washer and dryer.
fucking
open it up.
genius.
That's funny as shit.
Genius.
Genius. Yes.
It's so fucking smart.
I never heard of doing something like that.
Yeah.
That's pretty smart.
Because you go there in the middle of the night, you don't want to wait in the line. You fucking throw it in the washer dryer. Go there in the morning when the lines are smaller. Like
That's smart.
smart. It's smart.
What are we sitting at time wise, Timby?
We're sitting at about 2. So
Very nice.
I think we flowed pretty well.
Today's been a wonderful podcast.
I missed the podcast last week, man. I was like milliseconds away from doing one myself, just me.
Really?
You
Doing it
should've.
Bill Burr style,
Yeah.
just straight me.
I can't blame you.
But the camaraderie between us makes it easier. I can't. I sat down and I was thinking about it, how I would do it.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't think if I could get past 20 fucking minutes.
I
It would be
enjoy most
tough.
trying to make fun of you.
That's fine.
Yeah.
It fills up content.
Yeah.
Speaking
So-
of content,
Oh yeah.
I'm
Zimmer, like you've been pushing shit on YouTube. I've been seeing it.
pushing.
Yeah.
I'm pushing hard.
I've been
I've
seeing
got
it, bro.
backlog now
Good.
of videos to post.
Watch his shit.
Watch
You know-
my shit.
You know, I did watch your and Megan's country artist
Tier list.
Tier list. Did you see the text
No.
that I sent you?
What'd you say?
Who was it? Willie Nelson with a B.
Willie Nelson
He
got
said,
a B.
He said, "Chat, before you attack me, I instantly texted you. I said, Willie Nelson with a B.
I
Oh,
watched
yeah,
I
with
watched
the
that
B.
too. Yeah.
I read that and I was like,
The-
Billy Nelson. I didn't know what the fuck it meant. So like, I was like,
Nelson.
I'm pretty sure I was like pretty tipsy at that point. I only drink on the weekends now. I don't drink any alcohol during the week. So like on the weekends, I'm pounding beers. I'm housing them motherfuckers. So like when you texted me, I was thinking in my mind, I was like, what the fuck does this mean, Billy Nelson? And then I thought, Willie Belson? And I just kept putting B's in his name, and I was like, the fuck does this mean?
But
In
it was-
hindsight,
you
out
put
of
Willie Nelson
context.
on the
There's a
B.
reason for that, and I still stand by it because
I
I
heard
thought-
you out after that.
I
heard you out.
watched that one, and it was funny as shit how you immediately defended yourself when you said it.
you have to. You have to. Willie Nelson is a name that is like, as a person and as a personality, S tier immediately.
Yeah.
Music wise, he's a B.
Because I agreed with you. I agreed with you. I
I'll be
don't
honest.
think he's wrong.
I'll be honest, you weren't wrong, but I saw a chance and I had to capitalize.
So next week
I'm smart.
we've got a guest, but the week after that we could do a podcast tier list. I think that'd be fun.
We've done it in the past.
We have.
Did
just
we
need
do
to
it?
Make sure we pick a topic that everyone knows, like something somewhat about.
Something
Yeah.
entertaining.
Because I'll be honest, the last time we did it, I knew nothing about any of.
Well, it was
them that we
football,
did.
wasn't it? It was football teams.
We did a few
For
different
sure.
ones, I think. and then we did
None of the ones that
past.
we did, I knew anything about.
I think we should do music specifically. And there's a couple of them that are like top music artists from each different genre all in one. So we could argue it out about Hank Jr. versus Drake kind of thing. Like that would be fun.
That does sound.
What a comparison.
What a comparison,
That's
right?
a hell of a
Right.
comparison.
Willie Nelson couldn't have made pop style.
He could not have.
Couldn't have made Hotline Bling.
Imagine old Willie on Hotline.
You know, I figured out
Bling.
I figured out the other day through TikTok about fucking Hotline Bling where he got that fucking melody.
Cha Cha from Dram.
No, you know where Dram got
Where'd
that?
Dram get it from?
Banjo Kazooie. I
What?
never thought about it until I played Banjo Kazooie.
Wait, which part?
Yeah.
The fucking mainline track is Hotline Bling.
Like that one. We'll
Bro,
play
go.
it for you.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
I'll play it after the podcast.
Huh.
Fucking look that shit up. It is fucking Banjo Kazooie.
Huh.
I gotta listen to it because I
Man, that's.
I don't believe- I'm gonna have to listen to it because
Yeah, that sounds
thinking
nuts.
in my head. That don't
Either
sound
way,
right.
new content is coming up fast as fuck. I'm dipping off of Call of Duty content, even though I love Call of Duty. I'm still gonna be playing Call of Duty.
Yeah.
Love you, John.
You know, that's the only game I play anymore.
I know,
God.
I know. You know what we picked up the other
Until
day?
the next Call of Duty comes out.
We streamed it the other day. Minecraft.
Oh no.
I will play Minecraft.
No
I will
way.
100%
Back
Holy
on
shit, let me
Minecraft,
know.
huh?
I went on that.
Dude, can we? Can
I
we
I
do
got
like
the
a-
Star Wars pack, and I want to do the survival on the Star Wars pack. I was flying around the Millennium Falcon, bro. Shit was wild.
I'm
The
in
last time I
on it.
played Minecraft,
Please
they
let me
had
in on
no
it.
skins on Xbox. They had no packs, no nothing. I was playing bare bones Minecraft, and I'm in a whole new fucking world. Like,
Played Minecraft.
How about
and so on.
the ancient? I think it was the ancient Roman pack a long time ago, and there were some pretty cool skins. On
Yeah, I
there.
remember.
Bro,
I remember coming over and you were
the
playing on that
all
one.
the lightsabers on the Star Wars pack do different noises, and like you have different Jedi swords and shit. Like, cool as fuck.
That's funny.
I'm gonna plug this shit real quick. Portal. We're working on a
Yeah.
Portal run.
Yeah, it's not with me.
Not with Jordan.
with Stilgy.
It's
I
not with
already
Jordan.
talked to him about it.
I was gonna say, Jordan, you had something to say about that.
He's already
we
got his
discussed in the
feelings
last
hurt.
podcast that it was gonna be with me.
Well, 'cause we were at band
we-
practice.
we
and
were-
I was like, "Oh, Papa Schmutz is streaming Portal," and Jordan goes, "What?"
Exactly what I told you earlier. What? I was like, what the fuck?
That's funny.
I have another idea for me and you to play.
I wanted to play Portal.
I know you.
I've
do.
never played
Play
Portal.
Portal.
You and Stilger have played
Play
Portal before.
Play Portal 1. Play
I
Portal 1.
don't want to play Portal 1. I want to play Portal 2
It's
on the
just as
stream.
good. It might
Okay,
be
well
better.
then get online and play Portal 2 with me.
No.
We'll do the second chapter.
Too late.
Jordan, whenever I get my stream stuff set up, we can play Portal.
Thanks. Are you going to play with Brandon? Are you just going to play with
You
Brandon?
two need to play A Way Out.
A Way
you
Out
two
is
need
really
to do A
fucking
Way
good.
Out together. You all would be awesome to watch. Plus, it's fun as shit.
That'd be a fun little.
It's only
extra.
like 6 hours to play.
It's not a long game at
It's
all.
short
We
as
talked
fuck.
about it last podcast, but like,
we've
yeah,
heard it.
it's
We've-
you guys should.
Call of Duty's on
it-
the wayside. Twitch. I'm back on Twitch. My Twitch following's bigger than YouTube, so I went back to Twitch.
Dead
But
ass.
yeah, people don't move from YouTube to
Twitch
or
is-
from Twitch to YouTube. I guess
Twitch is yeah.
that's the move. I'm on Portal with Stilger. I'm running Red Dead Online streams now.
Ooh.
Once I give you your copy back.
I bought it online. It was on sale. So you can't keep it entirely, but install it to play it with me.
So I have it on loan, basically.
You have it on loan. You can keep it with you because I didn't feel like putting the fucking disc in. It was on a crazy sale, so still is.
The Library of Lucas loaning.
Still is
What kind of sale?
on sale.
What kind of sale?
I'm trying to do the math here. 70% off,
Jesus,
60% off, 70% off.
pretty good.
You're talking to Jordan. He doesn't like to spend.
Well,
money.
Red
Your
Dead
boy don't
Online
like
is
buying
only
shit.
$10 right now. Just Red Dead Online.
I don't really want to play
story
Red Dead
mode.
2 again. I played that twice.
But Red Dead Online is $10.
See, I
you
never
know,
got
Red
into those grindy games like that.
It's
You
Red
got
Dead.
the-
Red Dead
2.
or Red Dead Online?
I never did online.
John,
But you did Red Dead?
dude.
Red
I know
Dead's not grindy.
Too much for me though.
It's
the
a
only
it's a
grindy
long
game that I will
game.
play is Assassin's Creed or Legend of Zelda.
Zelda's good.
Those
Yeah,
are the
I
only
can't
two
wait for that
grindy games
second
that I'll
one.
play. Like I will not do Skyrim.
You tried.
Un-
You tried Skyrim.
Unpopular
You tried
opinion?
You tried.
Skyrim fucking sucks.
Oh, we got.
Oh.
We got to end it there in the fucking podcast.
Wait. I do have a question.
Edit that out. Edit that out. Edit that
I
out.
do
edit
have a
that out.
question. Why did you ask me for the video of Keebler with the Skyrim lag?
Because we were talking about it.
Oh yeah.
When were we talking about it?
Yeah, we were just
I went
talking
over
about
to
it.
go like mess with some like amp tones for the show, and I was talking to Keebler. I was like, yeah, I got this video, or I saw this video sometime the other day, and I don't remember where I saw it or if I have it. So I was digging for this video, and I found like when we were working at the fireworks shop, found those, and I was like, there's a video of Keebler somewhere acting like an NPC because I remember like his little like.
Looks like he's rowing with the bow. I
So
used to
that's
be an
why I was like-
adventurer.
You know, Brent, you're a little ahead of the time. People be making NPC videos like that.
Yeah.
Nowadays,
But
you were
Those
ahead of the
back
curve.
then,
Motherfuckers are slow.
he was ahead
These
of the time. with
motherfuckers
those.
are slow, bro.
Yeah. Damn, Brent. I didn't
These
think about that.
motherfuckers suck.
These motherfuckers
These
suck.
motherfuckers
You
are
know who
lame.
sucks? You viewers. I'm just kidding. We love you. Thanks for hanging with us. This has been the
That's right.
21st episode of SchmutzCast.
Thanks for watching 21.
Stream gonna be very cool.
21.
Stream is out there.
21. Can you do something for
yeah,
me?
well, that's time. That's
Be-
Jesus Christ.
Be safe.
Be safe.
Don't
and
try to get
enjoy your
murdered.
life.
That's right.
Don't try to get murdered. John actively
fun.
tries, apparently.
Apparently.
No.
But
Who among us? You know,
thanks.
When in Rome.
Somebody said Among Us.
among us. Yeah.
Among Us.
I got the-
Somebody say One Piece.
Hey.
My name is Papa Schmutz.
I am Jordan Warner.
Is that your legal name?
Yeah, I just changed
My name's
it.
Brandon Keebler.
I'm Johnny Will.
Thanks for joining us again for the 21st time. We'll see you for the 22nd time next week. See y'all later. Peace, 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 love, and prosperity.